It's sad when you look at your cock in the shower and want to suck it, but that's gay. So you force yourself to say no. But then you realize that you don't care. So you bend over as far as you can, but then realize your mom is watching you suck your own dick. Filthy rat, she says, as your back snaps in half because you're not at all flexible.
It's time for the best pubcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
I'm Chris Widger, and you're listening to Corner Pub Sports.
Corner Pub Sports.
Probably my own
We'll do it live. Yo. What's going on, everybody? Corner Pub Sports coming at you here live on a Friday night.
Yo.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you name it. We're on it. And, of course, if you're downloading, we thank you so much for downloading on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, some other
Satchel.
We thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have a big show tonight because it's Sixers playoff time. We're
Drafts next week,
right in the midst, and we got the draft, the NFL draft,
and then the Phillies are going through the motions of the up and down of like a fucking stock market.
Yeah, it's been interesting, and there's a new article. Check it on the Corner Pub.
Yeah, that's where I realized. I didn't realize until now. I didn't put it together that they got shut out 3 times this week.
Has it been 3 times this week?
Justin said.
Yeah.
So where are you, Justin?
So it was on cornerpubsports.net. You can check it out. The article by Justin. It's pretty awesome. I want to say it's awesome. It's awesome of Justin to do it for us. But it's awesome that that he pulls that Philly sports stat.
Yeah, the stat itself isn't awesome. I mean, it's good that he gets.
That's not what I meant. Yeah, obviously, it's not a good stat. Not a good stat.
No,
but you can check that out. Of course, if you're tuning in, that means you're a fan of the show. And if you're a fan of the show, you got to support the show, and you need help.
Yeah.
That means you support the show, and if you support the show, you
must take Ritalin. If you support this show, you take Ritalin.
That's
Fuck shit. Fuck.
You also
shit. That's correct. That's
correct.
Like that's totally different.
Yeah,
same thing.
What's the other one? What
Still means you need medication.
Is it the ADD? Is that what it?
Oh, the attention. Oh, what's going on?
Attention. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the attention deficit disorder.
Sell.
Yeah, it's fucking
right.
Sell.
Headphones.
That intro, when you're talking about that intro, reminds me of a joke. If you suck in your own dick, so how do you know when you got a good blowjob?
How?
When you got to pick the sheets out of your ass. That means you sucked your own dick.
I would if I could.
Right.
Tell me you wouldn't.
If I could teach that bird to wash dishes, you're out of here.
Well,
absolutely.
Let's not start each other's dicks quite yet.
I think it's more your own, but man, I don't know. That's a good question.
You're on the back cover.
What? Come on.
You're on the back cover.
That's an easy answer.
Look, I'm at least considering it.
If I could, I would.
What about you?
No,
Sean,
fucking shame.
But would you swallow your own dick?
Maybe.
Would you swallow your own DNA?
Depends if you drank pineapple juice.
Yeah,
first.
exactly. Depends on what I ate.
If you don't like the taste of your own semen, you might like the taste of BrownTown BBQ.
That's what I was trying to get for a while. If you didn't realize it.
There's people at Polsky. I would never leave the house. Pat Laurie's laughing like hysterically. This show is off the rails already.
Yeah.
Good evening. This is Brian Jonesy. Like, welcome to
Brian,
the show.
would you? You could, would you?
Yes. So BrownTown
Absolutely.
get out on Facebook. Oh my God, J Par, what a
I'm
way to
hoping I
start.
get. I'm hoping I get a slip of my own balls too.
Yeah,
I'm going to start planking, lose some weight so I can get down there.
Brian said, "Fuck yeah."
Exactly. See, he knows what's up.
Pat said, "Spit or swallow."
The question
No,
is,
we'll decide that when we get down there.
the question is, would you give yourself a Jeremy Rimmer?
So
Again, if I could, I would. You know me eating ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're licking that ass neck. Between my ass and my own balls.
Straight up.
this is almost like Waterworld when you piss and you drink it. It wouldn't be the same thing. Like,
No, it wouldn't be because I'm not getting off. I'm drinking my own piss.
No, you piss in barrels and you store it and you filter it.
Look, if I do it myself, I could show her how to do it.
I mean,
You know
if you do it yourself, you know you'll not.
yeah, you know, try it like this.
So, Sean, you haven't answered the
Hey, it's
question.
all stuck in the corner of my lips.
I
Is
don't
that
know,
so
man.
hard for you to do? I want to see it in the corner of your lips.
Yeah, what the fuck? Is that so hard? Look, watch.
Yeah. Was this your first time?
This is what I'm doing.
Is this your first time?
Rye's gonna make an OnlyFans account of him sucking his own.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money on
And
OnlyFans.
Posey's asking the same thing. Well, you got, oh, come on. You spit or swallow. What the?
Again,
Why is that the question?
Again,
That's not even the question. Is would you even do it to yourself?
Well, I guess
If
we
you
just
could, I
established
would.
that.
I mean, half the panel would.
Absolutely.
What do you mean, no? What do you get the fuck out of here? No.
Gary
Anybody
said-
that says no is a fucking liar.
A liar.
I guess
A
I'm
straight liar.
I guess I'm a liar.
If
then.
you
You're a
decided
liar.
you could suck your own dick, you would do it.
It's not gonna. How's that gonna feel good if you're
Because you're getting a
yeah,
blowjob.
but you're doing all the work?
So what? It's a
It's
blowjob.
not fun. You're doing the work.
Well, you know, you get them.
Ron
I'm
Stewart.
willing to work for a blowjob. Hold up, man.
You know, you get that night where you're beating your fucking dick. You say, you know what? I'm tired of this. My wrist is tired. My
Yo,
wrist
hold
is tired. I want my neck to be tired.
Joe Bucci tunes in, has no idea what's going on. Fellas, what's going on? Nola, is he a goner? Yo, we haven't talked any sports yet because people's mouths have been full. Wow. I'm not answering. No, I'm not.
Yeah, shit, you're a liar. You're a
Oh.
fucking liar.
What's that? That's blower's cramp. You get it? How often?
Bucci joining the show and like his text, and then he realizes what's going. I'm on the wrong show. What's going on here?
You're on the right show.
Oh my
Yeah.
Blower's cramp.
Yeah.
god!
Getting back to Ryan's point about let me show you how to do it. That was a Jon Stewart skit. He's like, you know, a girl give you a hand job. You're like, I appreciate the effort.
But
I see
move.
what you're doing. She's
But
like,
move.
but look, you're working with the expert here.
Yeah.
It's 2 twists to turn and a tug and you're done.
Exactly.
yeah.
Let me show you.
Let me show you.
Fuck you! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
See?
Joel Embiid is out tomorrow with a knee.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah,
I
and
Did they just
fucking
say
knew
it?
a thing just popped up saying, I think it just said Joel Embiid's out.
I knew it.
I'm pretty sure. I just got that alert.
It wouldn't surprise me.
You know what?
They may not. They may win without him.
They're up 3-0. They're up 3-0. He's exhausted. He was given like 25% effort last night. And
Yeah.
we'll get to the Sixers. Well, actually, that's what we want to get to.
Well,
Like,
You're not making excuses.
No. What I'm saying,
nobody
I'm
to
not-
hate me.
no, I'm not making excuses. But I'm saying I'm not surprised.
Right
I'm not
now, me
surprised.
neither.
He's beat up.
Right.
He's physically beat. Like
They were probably hoping he'd get suspended so they didn't have to hold him out. So then you don't hear the same old thing about him.
Yeah. He's gotten the snot beat out of him.
An MRI revealed Sixers star Joel Embiid suffered a sprained right knee and missed Game 4.
So it's more.
There's optimism he could be ready to return as early as next week.
So it's
soon as early next.
It's bigger than that. Then you know what? Someone said it too. Like last night, like something looks wrong.
Well, and he was limping around at the end of that game.
He was limping. Yeah, dude. Like what? Wow, dude. Why is it every time in the playoffs we're on the air when something his broken orbital bone while we were on the air? I mean, look, he didn't do anything. Well, he did something stupid, but it wasn't related. It wasn't related to that. The knee injury probably just would have happened at any point.
Well, why is it always happening in the playoffs? Man?
Yeah, I know.
Always.
He's been healthy all year, right?
Somebody on Twitter posted John Morant, Kawhi, Giannis, Hero, Embiid.
What?
They're all injured.
Oh,
Kawhi's hurt too.
Yeah. And actually, someone else got hurt too.
That's because they don't go.
Because they don't go all year long. Yeah, do it. Go for it.
Like you can't just turn it on and go balls to the wall. It's the fucking NBA.
You got your balls.
Exactly. Like
you got to accept it.
Nice.
Yo, here you go.
That joke.
Twitter. I'll give him credit. Philly fan life.
Yeah.
Life of a Philly fan.
Yeah.
It's Mo looking up at a noose.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Let me show the Mo from the Simpsons. Not Mo Cheeks, because that would have been bad. If it was Mo Cheeks looking at the noose. That would have been kind of racist.
Give me C.
He's yellow, so it doesn't matter. Yellow people don't racism.
So what are you saying? He's a coward? He's yellow?
No, I'm saying yellow people. No, I'm saying yellow people can't see racism.
That's because they're slanty.
Yeah. So
or they're shipping COVID across the world. If you're yellow, you're shipping COVID. Stop eating bats and monkeys, you cocksuckers.
That's not how it happened. Randy Marsh fucked the bat. That's how we got COVID.
That's right.
Mickey Mouse was involved.
No, it wasn't a bat.
Oh, with a wombat.
It was a wombat.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bat.
Mickey Mouse was doing coke, right?
Yeah.
Then they murdered Pooh Bear.
That episode is insane. South Park. Those who don't know. Duh. Before we, really get into it, finally, 15 minutes into the freaking show. What are you guys drinking?
I got a good one, man. I got the Hazy Hearted IPA. A hazy IPA from Bell's.
Oh, Bell. Okay.
Bells Beach, Australia, man. The 50-year storm. Bodie's going to go there and die.
He really pulled that point break. What a horrible movie.
Yeah, right. That movie's tremendous.
That movie's just like
it's
just like the last Foo Fighters
It's
song.
a great bad movie. I love that movie. I fucking love Point Break.
The fucking Foo Fighters.
It's so bad.
Dead and all.
I love it.
It's so cheap and cheesy.
Dude, I love that movie. Love it.
Do you like not Roundhouse? Jesus Christ.
Roadhouse?
Roadhouse.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
movie.
of course you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I love Breakfast Club. I love Breakfast.
But I'm fucked up because I like fucking Point Break. The Breakfast Club.
Don't you
forget about me. That's a good fucking movie, man.
You just said Johnny Utah.
Give me two.
Give me two.
Utah. Give me two.
What's this? Brian said Big Bird's doing fentanyl.
That's probably from the South Park episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And,
nice ball.
Polsky said Brody. Haha, Ryan, that's the best.
Not Brody. Bodie, dickhead.
Callie, yeah, Dalton. Pain don't hurt. Fucking Roadhouse. Get out of here.
You hear pain don't hurt until Sam Elliott's dead on the fucking bar.
Damn, really?
Has Sam Elliott aged in the last 40 years?
I don't know, man. He's just still got that flowing long hair and that fucking mustache.
Sometimes you eat the bar. Sometimes the bar.
Tell me that mustache doesn't smell like fucking whiskey and tobacco.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
It smells like Susan Sarandon's butthole.
Or it might smell like his dick.
Because if you can suck
He's
it.
sucking his own dick.
He's so sexy, he's sucking that dick, yo.
And we're back.
He's got head cheese in his mustache.
See? And you guys talked about Ben Simmons in the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
Why does Sam Elliott got head cheese in his mustache? Looking for
Because he sucked that
love in-
cock.
Looking for love in all the wrong
All the wrong
places.
All right.
Oh, wow. A Kelly sighting.
Yeah.
What's
Cal-
up, Sean?
Callie hit me up earlier tonight. He's asking if we were on the air. So
Just comes out of nowhere and says
Susan
Susan
Sarandon.
Sarandon has nice tits.
All right.
And she's like 80.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's get to the Sixers, guys. Let's go. Playoffs. So yeah, Embiid hurt now. That's kind of unexpected. That kind of sucks. But you know what?
I also don't think it matters.
Not now.
Not right now.
But here we go again.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any doubt he'll be right for the Celtics series.
Sprained knee though.
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing. I really don't. Like it's not as like it is a thing because he's always hurt in the playoffs. It always is. But a sprained knee. I mean, they're going to win this series.
But what does a sprained knee mean?
And they'll have off until Sunday.
Like, is
Right.
it like a bruised knee?
Sprained knee is just like, I mean, he could be out. There's
They said-
optimism.
they said
optimism
There's
next week.
optimism that he's coming back early next week.
Right.
So he'll miss game 1 in the next series.
No, he
No,
won't.
no, early next week means Monday.
Yeah, he won't miss game 1. He won't.
It's Friday. They're talking like
And
he'll be
game
back
one,
Monday.
game 1 probably wouldn't be till Thursday. If the Celtics
No.
series get
It doesn't. No, they got to wait for everything else too. So they're probably going to wait until, like you're saying, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to affect the next series. Now, I also don't think the Celtics are going to play him as physical. It is. I hear you.
The whole year.
He wasn't healthy the whole year. He
Most of the
was
year.
banged up.
Half the time
Knicks-
was rest. But I knew he had some lingering things. But he went in the playoffs healthy.
Low man.
Yeah,
By the way,
I know he
Mike-
had a foot thing.
Mike's repping the Charles Barkley. And I'm repping the a Kentucky Tyrese Maxey Kentucky jersey.
That's a nice jersey.
It is nice.
Well done.
And this is planned because I said it to you guys last week, about getting a Tyrese Maxey Kentucky jersey, and I already had it planned. I was going to wear it Friday, and then
Yep.
last night he has a game.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
he's had actually 2 really good games.
He took that game over last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once Harden was out, he's like, "All right, I'm up.
Yeah.
It's me now."
Yep.
He's definitely trending towards a max contract.
Right at it. Right at it.
The guy just came back.
Yeah, he's
and,
like,
"Oh,
hey,
Jesus."
welcome back. What's up, bitch? You crawl out from under your rock? Kelly's like, laughing. Thank God we never traded Maxey. Yeah, I thought he was talking about Embiid.
Oh yeah, we
You.
almost traded him for Harden.
Yeah. No,
Maybe
Um,
Dame. Speaking of that, Dame was at the
you saw
Nets
that? He was,
game.
he was
and they were
courtside.
like,
Yep.
Now, do you trade Maxey for
No.
Dame?
Nope.
You
Nope.
don't do it for Dame.
No.
You don't do it for straight up.
No.
No, I don't know about that.
No. Dame's 32 years old.
You're gonna lose Harden. Maybe.
You are, but the Dame is 32 years old, man. I'm not trading Maxey for him.
Okay. You think that Maxey's a max?
He's
player?
getting a max contract.
You think?
Yeah,
He has to.
He's gonna get close. If not at Max, he's gonna get
He
close.
has to,
Yeah.
man.
Is he hasn't been an All-Star game? Well, I mean, Harris has
He's
too.
gotten better every single year, though.
Yeah,
Not
well,
defensively.
I don't know. Max might be a
Who-
lot.
but James Harden's been in the league 14 years, doesn't play defense, Mike. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, James Harden's Maxey's still got Maxey's an
Max is
incredible
a lot.
scorer.
Max is a lot because he hasn't done it consistently in a season yet. So I think that's a lot to ask. But Superstars are made in the playoffs.
And he performs in the play he did last year, and he is this year.
Although he hasn't performed against the Celtics.
No.
In the last 7 games. The last 7 games, he's failed to reach double digits 5 times.
Yep.
Wow.
So he's gonna have to come up big next year, especially if things aren't sounding too great for me. I don't
know what to make.
You're not getting 100% Joel Embiid now for the Celtics. I'm telling you right now, he's going to be. You know how he is. He's going to be holding his knee, and every time something happens, he's going to be holding it and getting up and limping around and all. So now you definitely need Maxey to step up.
See, I don't think that.
My X factor. I'm sorry. And my X factor was Tobias Harris. That's all.
I don't think that happens this time. I don't. He's through the course of the year, his mentality's been different. He's severely matured. I don't think that happens, dude. If he's playing, he's going fully off.
Well, I mean, I think that he's gone. Hold on.
He's had a.
Well, hold on. In the playoffs, even when he's hurt, he's balled out.
Yeah.
There's never been a time where he hasn't balled out in the playoffs. Even hurt.
No. That's
true. Yeah, he does. He gives you everything he's got. And I think when it's announced that he gets the MVP, that's also going to change things for him. He'll be more motivated.
It's true.
So I don't think, Sean, I'm not completely against what you're saying. I get it.
I don't know what.
I don't think it's the same old.
If it's a sprain, is that like a bruise? I mean, is that going to how much is that going to bother him in the rest of the play?
I don't think it's sprained. I don't it's the NBA.
You can't lie about an MRI result though. MRI is saying it's sprained. You can't come out and say,
but what is a mild sprain?
I don't know. It's like when you pull your dick 7 times a day, or you're trying to suck your
trying to suck it, and you sprain a hip.
God, Jay, I hope you didn't get my mom to watch tonight, because this was not the show for her to tune in on.
You try to suck your own cock and you bruise your bone.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You bruise your what?
Your hip bone.
Oh, your hip bone. Oh,
your coccyx.
Your coccyx is your tailbone.
Deep in the deep cockle area. Maybe deeper in the cockle. Maybe even in the kidneys. We don't know.
Yeah. The reason Maxie struggles is because Smart's probably on him.
The regular job.
Probably. Because you would Tatum probably guards Harden.
That's another thing to do. They need Harden to step up.
Harden was good.
Great.
Harden was great last game.
Game 2 he was bad, but
he was all right to game 1 too, right?
Game 1 he hit 7 threes.
Yeah, he was good. He was great in game 1. Game 2 he had a bad game. Last night he had a good game until he got,
which is a bullshit call.
And you know what? Should we get to it?
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
I don't even know if it was a foul.
That might be one of the worst calls I have ever seen in any sporting event ever. And I'm not saying that as a homer. There are people out there who were Nets fans saying, "Wow, he actually got ejected for that. That's not even a foul."
Right.
He does that all the time. He's made a career at doing that. He's sitting there dribbling between the legs. For those who didn't see it, pushed off with his left arm. Then never extended his left arm.
Yeah, and barely pushed off. The guy's bodying him. The guy's not giving him any space.
Right.
What's he supposed to do?
And when he did it,
dribble.
His head went back. He got hit in the chin, which makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went down. And then he went down on his hands and knees. Gets ejected. Even after the replay, when you're like,
"I want to be ejected."
I'm sitting there going, "Why are they reviewing this? Is he going to get Is he going to get a foul on this? What are they reviewing here?"
Yeah.
Maybe he gets a foul.
It had to be a makeup call.
It was. That's exactly what it was.
Because of earlier in the game.
Embiid should have been tossed.
He should have been.
Nick Claxton, which I'll get back to Al Bernardi in a second, because what he said later in the game was hysterical. But Claxton dunks on Embiid and then flexes over him and stands over him. And then Embiid's reaction while laying on his back is to swipe up with his leg and kick the guy in the nuts. I'm sorry, I don't care who you're playing against. Anyone out there who wants to defend that, I don't care if someone's spitting on your face. Let the refs decide that. You're in the playoffs.
Maybe in the regular season. In the
regular season is different. You're in the playoffs. You let things take care of themselves.
The regular season,
You're going after him. You're kicking him. You're going to punch him in the
Right.
face. Like,
But in a playoff game, you later
go, what the look at this.
he would have been, and then he would have been ejected.
Right.
Like he might have got ejected if Embiid didn't kick him.
He would have got ejected for standing over him. He would have got a T.
Right.
He would have got a T. Yeah.
All right, whatever. But like
And it was 2 minutes in, like Callie just said. Yeah.
Right. So like
he said flex.
So if you lose Embiid there, like.
And Callie just said that play happens 25 times a game.
What we're so no, not we're
that play happens 25 games a game. No, I don't know what he means. I thought he said 25 times a game. 25 times a season, maybe. You know, where someone's flexing over someone.
Trying to get
that was worse.
Yeah, that
it was pretty bad.
There's times where you stand in front of a guy. He stepped over top of him.
Yeah, like Iverson.
He straddled.
Yeah, that was bad.
No, but it was worse than Iverson. Iverson stepped over the guy.
And kept going.
But kept going. He stepped over him and stood there.
Right.
Stood over
him. In front of him, right?
Yeah, Claxton was doing it to get the rise that he got.
Right.
And then you heard, that's Claxton.
He sucks.
He had fucking, what do you have, 14 points or something?
Yeah, something like that.
They're doing goose egg in game 2 in his home building.
Callie was talking about Harden's foul.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, right.
Yeah. He's 100% right. That was not a foul, and it was not an ejection. Like you said, it was a makeup call.
Like a regular season, you call that a foul. That's the playoffs. Like it's going to be more physical. Like,
is it me or is it like I don't know? Maybe it's just has refereeing, and not only in basketball,
sports all around.
I mean, hockey's been kind of.
No, hockey was different last night.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, there was some stuff happening last night too in hockey in the playoffs.
So to get to the point real quick, last night the NHL playoffs, you had there was 2 games. There was the
Colorado
and Vegas, and New Jersey and the Rangers.
Yeah.
So these games were blowouts. So in the third period, the team that was getting blown out decided, we're going to beat them up. And the Rangers and Devils the game with about 6 minutes left, there was 7 guys left on each bench because they ejected everybody. So like it's this, I hate to go to this, but it's this woke generation. Like, oh, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Like,
should have flopped.
Like if this would have happened, if Claxton did that 20 years ago, Charles Oakley would have knocked him out. He would have cracked him.
See, and that's the thing. But that's the thing. You're right about that. It shouldn't
See
be.
that? There it is.
No,
I'm going to give myself a Claxton.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be Embiid that's getting stepped over.
Where was PJ?
PJ Tucker should have jacked the dude up and threw him to the ground.
Yeah, where was he at?
When Tucker gets ejected, maybe Claxton gets ejected too.
Yeah, but if Tucker gets ejected, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but that's the difference. And Embiid's got to be smart enough to realize that that's what they got Tucker for.
Right.
You asked for this guy. Let him do his fucking job.
Right, that's why he's here.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Mike.
And Callie's 100% right. Bad Boys in '88 would have thrown him in the stands.
Exactly.
He's 100% right.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
But you know what?
Crazy.
You know what? I don't even blame Claxton. Yeah, Claxton's a punk. Claxton's job is to do what he did.
Is to get Embiid out of the game.
Right.
So
right.
Later in the game,
they can't beat them, so they got to muck it up and try to.
Right.
Later in the game, Claxton does get ejected because he did the whole flex thing again, gets ejected from the game late in the fourth quarter or whatever. Al Abenadi goes, hey, don't you need to hit the weight room first before you can flex? He's like, you're 108 pounds soaking wet. Get off the court. I was like, that's
awesome.
I was like, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And he's right. He's 100% right. I mean, the dude he's not a superstar. He's not going to be a star in this league. He's a nobody. This dude's not going to be.
He's going to be a role player. A guy he'll probably average a double-double.
I wouldn't mind him as a beat backup.
Right.
He's a crumb creep. He's a crumb creep.
He's a crumb creep.
Show's got to find it.
You're a crumb creep.
There it is.
That's what he is. Not bad, right? I found it that time.
That's good. Yeah, no, I mean, look, This is the same thing that happened in the Toronto series last year.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not not only that, but when you're not talented enough to beat the team, you try to beat them up and try to make up for it in other ways. Like you said, and like I said in the text message, I think the Boston series goes different. I don't think that they try to muck it up. I mean, they're going to try and get under
because they can compete with them,
but it's going to be more of a
because they can compete with them.
Like let's ball.
Right.
All right.
Like you're not going to see triple teams on Embiid against Boston.
No,
they don't have to.
You're going to see Robert Williams muscling them.
Right. Because Robert Williams' job
early.
against Embiid is to use his foul.
No, Robert Williams is Bob Bill.
Now, my one question about
Bill.
The one question about this series
lush, I can tell by looking at
is Embiid.
Man, look at this on that
every
one.
time is posting up at the foul line. Now he's inviting the triple team, which allows him to pass. Yep. He has not been in the post at all this series.
Right, but
he hasn't.
But he has been all year. I think that's by design.
I think it is too. I think they knew what the game plan was for the Nets. So any outsider who's looking at the box score of these games and saying Embiid's not a factor and why is he the MVP? Why is he going to be MVP? He sucks. Don't watch basketball. Like they're not watching these games because Embiid is actually demanding so much attention. I don't know the last time I've seen like quite this much in it. He's getting triple teamed every time he touches the ball. And they're daring the Sixers to take the outside shot. Embiid is actually, like you're saying, he's posting up at the foul line. He's waiting. He has a chance, right? And he's like, nah, come on. He's like basically saying, like, come on. He's waiting for the guys to come over and go, we're outside. Hey, Maxey. Hey, PJ. Whoever. Yeah, and they hit the shot.
He's making the right play every single time.
Can you imagine if JJ Redick was still on this team when that was happening?
No, because JJ Redick can't play defense.
Yeah, but JJ Redick's a better 3-point shooter than any. Like Harden isn't as good as
he's George. Like okay, no, he's not. Not even.
JJ would have been like.
He'd be lighting. Yeah, he'd be lighting it up.
I don't know. I mean, that's what I feel like. That's what Georges Niang's doing. George Niang, whatever.
George Niang. Don't start that from last week.
Well, is it George or is it Georges?
It's George.
It's George's.
It's not.
It's George's.
It's George's. He's from France.
No one ever calls him George's.
But that's his name. If you go to France, if you go to France, he would be called George's.
Fuck the S is silent.
What's that? George to the second power?
Yeah.
No, that's square.
So now we got two bad shooters.
No, he.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit.
It's to the second power.
I meant to hit this.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
I meant to hit that.
No, but
George's. It's George Niang. The S isn't silent. You're in fucking America.
So,
George's.
like, all right. So you
It's
got
a Royale.
Royale with cheese. Why is that a Royale with cheese? Because they only got a metric system.
You got Redick and you got Seth Curry can't even play on the Nets.
Yeah, why was he not on the floor at all last night?
Because
who's that? I'm sorry.
Seth Curry.
Because George is the same thing as as Redick, and those guys are so much liabilities on defense.
Different.
That you can't put them on right. Yeah.
Like, and we've seen it. We've seen Redick get ice cold and like.
Yeah, when he's not shooting well, complete liability, complete.
So I don't know.
Actually, Jay, I will say something about JJ Redick. He called the game last Saturday, game 1. I think he was all right, man.
Oh yeah,
that was the first game he called.
What's he talking about Rizzo for?
Because I played the Crumb Creep and the
Lush.
Right. You are a Lush. That's why.
It's George's.
And then he's talking.
It's George to the second power.
But you're an asshole.
Posey's saying Pulp Fiction Royale with cheese. Man, sticking your tongue in the holes ain't the same sport. It ain't the same motherfucking ballpark.
George's to the second
power.
power.
The wild says bad motherfucker on it.
See you around, buddy boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what a great movie.
I love that movie.
Yep.
In the 5th, you go down. Hey Mike, hold on. Before you get up and do whatever. So
I'm just getting a beer. You want to get me a beer?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. So
where you going, Mike? To give yourself a Claxton?
So this is like that's it. Give yourself a Claxton. That's it. Give yourself a Claxton.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah.
Write it down so you don't forget. Give yourself a Claxton.
9.5%er. Oh boy.
Oh shit, Mike might be sucking some dick tonight.
As long as it's his own.
It better be my own. Fuck.
Better be. What?
Yeah.
Why would there be a chance that it wouldn't be your own? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Where did this go that way?
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
Oh, he did no show for many, many years.
Here, let me help you.
You got it all over my shirt.
I had a feeling. I told J Parr tonight. I said tonight's going to be something. And it sure is.
The four of us ain't been together in a couple of weeks.
It has been a minute.
Yeah.
Is that yourself?
Yes.
Is it what you're thinking? Is this how you think it's going to go?
That's it exactly.
You're going to choke too?
Yeah. Give me a rubber ducky and everything.
You don't feel like tonight your taste buds are fucking going haywire? You don't feel like giving yourself a Claxton?
No.
Smoke on.
It's not just when you come, like it's how hard you come.
Smoke on.
How about if you get a little taste of Landon Dickerson?
Jesus
coming
Christ.
right down your throat.
We're just going to go through all of them, huh?
Right there, Ruby, right there. Don't stop. Don't stop. Ooh, yeah, stop. Ruby!
Keeps me coming day and night.
I'm coming day and night.
I guess you would be if you could.
Yo, and you're like this. You're like,
Give your balls a tug, you tent fucker. Did we just become best friends? Yeah. Yes.
yes, you're looking down. Yes.
Your dick's so hard it's going. Wah, wah. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Throbbing. At the end, you feel bad. You're like, did I just do this? Jay just said,
what the fuck's a baby gonna do?
That's actually Connor.
Oh,
that's Connor when he was 2. Tune in. I said
2? That sounded like he was like 2 months.
He might have been younger.
Yeah, he's crying. He's crying, Daddy, you're sucking your own dick. I'm looking for a nipple.
Actually, you know what? I remember when I got that audio. This is crazy. I got that audio. We were sitting in a parking lot. Quinn was in a store. I was reading an article that they were going to remake Halloween or reboot Halloween. So that was 2000. So he might have been a year old. And he's freaking out in the back seat. And I clicked off the article and I recorded it. I was like, I'll put this on the soundboard. It's kind of heartbreaking. I like, listen. Where's my nipple? Where's that nipple at?
All right, keep fucking around before we move on. I'm going pee.
Okay. Fucking Gary's like, tune in, I said. You never miss the show, I said. I told your mom. These guys are so funny and really know sports. Oh my God, I hope she's not listening. Yeah.
Is Jay in Florida now?
Oh, I mean,
no, Mike.
You're
You
right
get
next
on that
door.
show
Just
too?
ask her.
No, he's up here. Brian's
Well, I
laughing
mean, like,
upstairs.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
He's upstairs laughing. No, he's up here. Hey,
I wasn't even trying to be a dick. I was just like,
I got you. So, no, but seriously, Jay and Polsky need to come here in person for a show together. That would be
that would be epic.
Yes,
Jay's got to come on. Just
Jay's got to
like,
come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the two of them. Oh my God, oh my God, Polsky's already in. He's like, yes, that would be amazing. So we got to work on that
next week.
Yeah,
not next week.
Not next week. It's up to those guys. You know, they got stuff going on. Polsky's got fishing.
Plus the fact that it's probably got to be a better time. It's got to be a
Jay's got
time
Claxton duty.
It's got to be a time where there's a little bit less going on sports wise, where it's not as like
like during like
during the dog days
late,
of summer,
late
yeah.
spring or early summer.
Yeah.
No, you need them come on when there ain't no sports. When there's no
And,
sports topics.
Callie said we need Polsky.
That's what we're saying.
We need Polsky to retell his Minute Bowl story. Yes, we do. Absolutely.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. Like the last time Polsky went to a Sixers game was when the Minute Bowl played.
Jesus.
But what happened was pretty good. So yeah, we'll have to do that. So anyway, Sixers, Nets. This series is over.
Well, yeah. I mean, we knew it was probably over from the start, but it's the way that they're doing it is it
not what I expected.
You didn't expect them to be this dominant?
No. I didn't expect Embiid not to be this dominant.
You thought that Embiid was going to pile on.
Let's be honest. So last game, Embiid still had a double-double, right? Yeah, he still had a double-double. I think he had 14 and 10. So he still
had something like that.
But the game before, he had like 20 and 18.
Yeah.
Like 18 boards, dude. Like
he might have had 18 and 20. It might have I don't know. Did he have 20 boards?
I think it was 20 points and 18 boards. Yeah. Still, he had 9 by the end of the first quarter. Like it was crazy. Boards.
Yeah.
So that part of it hasn't surprised me where he's been, good on the defensive side. He's been good to get rebounds because they don't have the length. The Nets just don't have the length to compete with the Sixers.
Yeah, I mean, they can't compete. Yeah.
But I was a little surprised that Embiid's points are down because of the way they're playing though.
Right.
And what he's doing and the fact that the other guys are stepping up has encouraged me going forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
because if the Celtics aren't going to do that, but if the Celtics try to double team them or try to triple team them, we know that the Sixers are more than capable of.
Yeah, the Celtics have more bodies to throw at them with Horford and Williams and stuff. But that being said, though, it's what encouraged me is they found ways to win. They dominated the first game. The second game, they came out strong and then punched back.
Mm-hmm.
Or after getting punched back in the mouth, they punched back, won that game. The third game was an absolute shit show.
Yes, it was.
It was a muck-up shit show. First game in Brooklyn, back against the wall game. The Sixers found a way to claw out and win that game. They've been doing it all year where they've been down a lot of games in the fourth quarter. When they were down like 6 or 8 and Harden got ejected, they were like a plus 175. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
I
know. Yeah,
I was like, if there's in-game betting, I think they pulled this game out.
I'm sorry. Callie just said, yo, Sean, you remember the first time we ever, our first show together? It was actually just Callie and I. You guys couldn't make it or whatever, so Callie came over. We polished off a bottle of Crown Royal whiskey, apple.
That's right.
We finished it off.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was insane, man.
So,
and he said that's when we did the Ben Simmons cat ritual. I still had a cat. I had Blue.
Oh yeah, you had that cat for what, like 6 months maybe?
Told Connor because he bit Connor, and that was it.
Yeah,
shot it out back. We held it out up.
It's underneath the extension.
Yeah. No,
it's like Jimmy Hoffa.
It was the raise the cat thing. We raised the cat. We're doing the show and stuff. Yeah,
that's funny.
That's cool, man. I forgot about that.
But no, I mean,
Blue is French.
That was what when they won that game. I'm like, they have different ways of winning. They could win mucking it up.
Yeah,
they could win with skill. I said it all along. I said it all along that when they face Boston, I still think that Boston's a better team. I think that Boston has the edge as a home team, but it's getting closer and closer to that coin flip.
And Mike, this was a strange season for me with the Sixers.
The up and downs,
right?
And because it's been such a
But I've been saying, I definitely think you get a better showing from this team. They have a better chance against Boston than they have in the past.
That they have, yeah.
I think this is their best shot since the Butler team.
Right.
They're balanced. They play defense, and they could shoot.
Yes.
They were the
Like-
best. Their 3-point efficiency. They were the best team in the NBA this
Right.
year.
Like, so again, I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to beat Boston because I don't think they do.
If they do, they're going to the finals.
I agree with that. But, like, I do think that this isn't going to be one of them 5-game series where you're like, what the fuck?
No, I agree.
I really don't.
No, I agree. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, the team that comes out is battle tested.
Yeah, it's going to be a.
I think the
yeah.
team that comes out of that series is probably going to win the title.
Sean's on Phoenix.
I'm not.
You were last week.
Yeah. Well, was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Phoenix hasn't looked that great though.
The team in the West, the team in
disappointing me.
the team in the West. Call me crazy. I think it's the Lakers.
No, I don't see it.
I do.
Okay.
Mm.
They lost without.
Yeah, they lost
playing
to-
against.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
lost
know.
to Memphis
Ja-
without
I know.
Ja. Like,
I know. But again, it's the NBA,
Yeah,
and the Lakers accomplished what they had to accomplish. They got the split. I don't think the Grizzlies go into LA and win one of them.
what the fuck? Hold on. They're talking about my old cat saying it looked like Freddy Krueger. 1, 2, 3, blue is coming for me. Callie, 3, 4, better get your whore. 5, 6, gonna kill Johnny Depp. 5 and 6, suck your own dicks. 7, hold on. I got 7 and 8. Give me a second.
7, 8. Let
Hold on.
better than
7
masturbate.
and 8, gonna menstruate.
The bears can smell the menstruation.
Menstruate. You have to like
menstruate.
Yeah.
Menstruate. Yeah.
So we're gonna get ready to move on. But with the NBA,
thank God,
I will say, the beginning.
I'm proud of you, Gary.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
That usually the first round in the NBA is complete shit.
This has been awesome.
I think
No,
the
this is one of the-
playoffs this year have been great.
This is one of the best opening round playoffs that I can remember in
Yeah,
a long
right.
time.
There is so much parity in the West. And the
Just counter me for
Heat is
what,
an
Mike?
8 seed. The Heat are a good team, man.
Because usually the NBA,
Yeah.
Yeah,
usually
Yeah,
the
the
NBA, like,
East was strong this year.
yeah.
you have 2, 3, maybe 4 teams. You're like, those are good.
I still think there's 3 teams. I think there's 3 or 4 teams that go in the finals, and I think 3 of them are in the
well
East.
going. Well, at least
Yeah.
going though. At least going.
Mhm.
Because there's multiple teams. There's multiple teams in the West alone that can go to the
Oh,
finals.
yeah.
So that's why it's different. Like, yeah, if the Lakers, I can see the Lakers. I don't think it'll happen.
But don't count the Warriors out
But I
either.
can see the Lakers. Yeah, yeah.
Warriors come out and play.
But
It's interesting.
their pedigree's there, though. You know what I
hear you.
mean?
Yeah.
You know, it was weird. Like Draymond Green
Wiggins is back, right?
Yeah.
Draymond Green.
Thanks,
is
Callie.
out. And I sat there and I'm like, I'll bet you that they're with Draymond Green out that they're going to be underdog in this game. And I looked at it and they're like favored by like 5.
That's
I'm
because
like-
they don't lose at home.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Callie, just cut it with yourself and suck your own dick.
I think they only lost like 3 games at home. Now they only won, I think, 10 road games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's wild. I remember the Sixers did that the one year. Was that I think that was the year. I think that was the I think it was the COVID year. The Sixers were
yeah,
amazing at home.
yeah, that's right.
905 if they keep-
Like we were saying the
they keep
Warriors.
talking
I
about
think
fucking Sixers that beat 905.
I think they only the Warriors only lost like 3 games at home, but they only won like 10 road games. And then Mike was mentioning how the Sixers did that at the COVID year. They were
Yeah,
terrible
they're a
on the
bad
road.
team,
Yeah.
yeah.
But they were like unstoppable on home.
Uh-huh.
Well, we by the time we do the show next Friday, we're gonna know like Sixers, Celtics. It's gonna be a Celtics. We know, like most likely. Actually,
No, it would be most. It's definitely.
It's the
gonna be the
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yeah, it's a
Put
Sixers
money
Celtics.
on it.
so it'll
Right.
be Sixers Celtics next week. It's either gonna be Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So it won't be
Maybe
before
John
the show.
Robinson will be an Eagle.
We'll
Well,
get to that.
That's a
Yeah,
good
we're gonna talk
segue.
about that
That's
in a
good
second.
segue. So no matter what,
Look at you trying to change the narrative. Look at you.
Look at a smile on his face, though. Look at a smile that there's a legitimate chance the Eagles take a running back in the first round. Look at a smile on his face.
No, it was just the fact that he's also trying to change the narrative from Sixers to the draft.
Hey, Peterson. All right, man. He said if we get by Boston, what are the odds of the favorite to win it all? Sixers going to be to cruise to the title as long as no one gets there.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know if
Bucks are good.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll cruise, but I do think if they beat Boston in the second round, we may be having a parade.
Yep.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So by next Friday, we'll be ready to talk.
Well,
second
Gary,
round.
you can stay home. It's fine. We'll go.
Yeah, you don't have to go.
Yeah, you don't have to go. No.
Actually, you're not allowed to fucking go.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Second round exit, asshole.
Yeah.
Go where?
The parade.
If there's a parade down Broad Street, I ain't going anyway. Fuck the NBA.
I'm staying home and drinking.
Oh my God, I don't care.
That's what Gary said. All right, let's do it.
All right, yeah, let's
NFL draft. NFL draft is Thursday, so that will be before next show. We haven't really. Gary's got his bell. Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead, do
What
it.
is this bell?
Eagle bell. Got an Eagles bell.
What the fuck did this come from?
I don't know.
You found out at like a fucking yard sale somewhere?
He bought off a Facebook Marketplace off of some 90-year-old
Oh, it's a
lady.
Christmas present.
Her house smelled like mothballs, and she was giving herself a Claxton.
So
That sounds about right.
So
as long as I ain't got to do the work,
gonna need more cowbell.
Yeah, what if you give yourself a Speedy Claxton? Mike and I are the only ones to get it.
That would be Maxie sucking his own cock.
Brian's not even paying attention, so you missed it. So
Yeah,
it's
that
all right.
sucks.
Yeah, it's all right. Speedy Claxton.
Oh, you got
I'm not listening.
you got the draft.
Speedy
some of
Claxton.
the draft stuff up.
Speedy Claxton.
Yes, I get it. I get it.
Explain it, bro. What's a Speedy Claxton?
All right, let's move on. NFL draft. It's finally almost here. We have it now. We did this on purpose because I knew what this was going to be like. We haven't really talked much about the draft this entire time,
right?
Because why? You know, there's all this speculation, all this nonsense, all this. You know,
I've seen a billion drafts, and the funny thing in the mock draft, and the funny thing is now all of a sudden there's everything. You see things starting to shift and starting to kind of like,
right.
And not that they're coming into focus because it just more things are aligning to where it's different from where it was, but doesn't mean it's what's going to happen.
So we're gonna go over a mock.
I've been very mum on what I think.
So what, you just found a random one, or
this guy's name, he's Brendan Donahue.
Cunt Jones.
Cunt Jones.
Okay.
Brendan Donahue. He's been the most accurate mock drafter in the past 5 years.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Again, you never know. You can't go by a mock draft.
Right, of
but
course.
I figured if we're gonna do this, might as well get the most accurate dude.
I mean, I think Young's the Alabama Bryce
Young.
Bryce Young. I think he goes first. I think it's pretty much set. So I felt that way all along.
Okay.
My mock, I'm following Claxton, Tallahassee.
Second, I think CJ goes. CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Who's picking second?
The Texans.
The Texans. I think the Texans.
There is a strong belief that the Texans are not going to take CJ Stroud.
Yeah, apparently they don't like him.
Well,
not they don't like him.
He has a very good relationship with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, and that same agents,
and it might be kind of scaring them off.
Interesting. Well, they got to trade back then,
or take a different quarterback.
They could, but okay. So anyway,
maybe they'll take the third guy overall. Why? Because he's also a quarterback.
So the top three quarterbacks, who you guys got? Top three quarterbacks.
I got
three that he's going to name.
I got the first pick. Like I said, Young.
Bryce Young.
I think Stroud second, and I think third is going to be is it not the Georgia, the Bama.
That's Bryce Young.
That's Bryce Young. Yeah.
No, the Bama defensive.
Jalen Carter.
I think he goes.
No,
first.
that's Georgia.
Yeah,
he goes to Georgia.
Okay.
But you think he goes third?
Yeah. No,
well,
right.
Yeah, but I think Mike's saying there won't be.
I think the fourth quarter, unless somebody trades up, I think the third quarterback is going to be Richardson.
Well, according to this,
yeah.
according to what was his name? Brendan Donahue. The first 4 picks are quarterbacks.
Oh shit! So he's
Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud to the Texans, Anthony Richardson to the Titans, and
the Titans trade up.
Will Levis to the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, because Arizona's not staying at 3.
Right.
No. They have every opportunity to gain picks to move back a few spots.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're not taking a quarterback.
So if that's the way that it goes, that means whoever's picking 5th, Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle is going to get Carter.
Not according to this.
Who do they got?
I think Seattle grabs Skalronski
at 5.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised by that. Who's he got Seattle taking?
This has Seattle taking Will Anderson, the edge rusher out of Alabama.
Oh, Anderson. Anderson's the guy I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Anderson's the guy that I think is the top defensive guy.
You think he's the first one?
He's the first,
which makes more sense because there's
Carter's.
Yeah,
and he's Alabama. That's
Now,
why I said Alabama.
Oh, right, okay,
yeah.
All right. Then at number 6, this
is the Texas Tech guy.
He has Devin Witherspoon going to the Lions, the cornerback.
Okay, yeah, they might need a quarterback.
I can't wait to get the Kelly and Mark's comments back and forth when we get through this.
At number 7, he's got Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback out of Oregon, going to the Raiders.
Well, that's a mistake. All he's going to do is mow the lawn.
At 8, he's got the Falcons. I can't believe that this I don't agree with. But at 8, he's got the Falcons taking the edge rusher out. He's not out.
Texas Tech.
No, he's got Nolan Smith.
Oh, Nolan Smith. Oh, shit.
He's got Nolan Smith going for
He says Alabama. He goes to Georgia. Nolan Smith.
Brian, can you look up a little bit? There's a glare off the top of your head.
Shit. So that means that the Eagles have a chance at either the Texas Tech guy or Anderson?
Well, again.
All right, moving on. Go ahead.
Brandon Donahue's got the Bears going at number 9. Paris Johnson, offensive line. Out of Ohio
shit.
State.
That means the Eagles get the Texas Tech dude.
I 100% see the Bears doing it because they
need to protect.
They have to.
They got to protect.
Them. They traded for skill position guys. They have Justin Fields. They need linemen.
That's where I think Skoronsky goes.
So either way, right?
So now we're at number 10, the Eagles.
At number 10, he's got the Eagles taking Jalen Carter out of Georgia.
No.
Okay.
No, they're gonna draft Bijan Robinson.
No, if Jalen Carter's there, they have to take Jalen Carter.
I'm taking the Texas Tech dude.
Howie Roseman to Bijan Robinson. Why should I draft you at number 10?
Okay.
Because game changer.
All right, hold on.
Garrett, okay, but that doesn't change what Howie Roseman does. He builds it from the offensive line and the defensive line.
Gary, there is a world and a scenario where that might happen. But if those
I don't think Jalen Carter's there.
That's
the thing. I don't think Jalen Carter's there.
I think the Texas Tech guys are better.
Wilson, Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson, yeah.
You're taking him over Jalen Carter?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because they're red flags? Is that what you're worried about?
No, every draft that I've seen is Tyree Wilson's ranked better.
Jalen Carter was.
Look, I mean, if it's between the two of them and they take Jalen Carter, it's not like I'm like, oh, damn.
But before all this happened, Jalen Carter might have been number 1.
If it wasn't for a quarterback, he would have been the first non-quarterback taken.
Right.
No, I think I seen the Anderson taken first, number 1,
Mr. Anderson,
and then I seen the Texas Tech guy even before all this shit happened.
So I got to get to this real quick. I'm sorry. So Callie chimed in and said, "I want Tank Bigsby from Auburn," and Polsky said Callie likes a Bigsby, and Callie said, "I stick to my kind," and Polsky says, "I'll give you a Bigsby, all 43 inches. I mean 3."
You said Bigsby, and my Bixby opened.
Mike Bigsby. Mike.
Well, you said
Mike
Bigsby, and then Bixby opened on my phone.
Wait, what
Bigsby?
is it?
It's like the Hey Google thing.
I didn't know.
What is it though?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh,
It's
really?
Bixby. Yeah.
I've never heard that before in
I've
my
never
life.
heard it either.
How about Clayton Bixby?
Clayton Bixby.
Clayton Bixby.
Why, after 34 years of marriage, did you leave her?
Condoleezza Rice. All I made a Mexican dish. Send her back to Mexico. White power.
Get him. Get him.
Get him. Show off your face, Clayton. Show us your face.
Oh,
No. The dude's like, his head explodes.
All right,
so you guys are saying 100% no chance at number 10.
No.
Hold on, Gar.
Hold on. Hold on.
So before we go any further, let's get to what we think happens with these.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
We already know what Gary thinks.
Yes. Gary's made it clear 100% no matter what happens, if Bijan is there, he's taking him. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what. Like,
all right. So I know a couple weeks ago we were talking about it, and I said
the kid is a game changer.
All right. And I said I would hate the pick if they took him.
All right.
I've come a little off of that a little bit. I wouldn't completely hate it, but I still don't think it's the right pick. I understand Bijan Robinson looks like an all-world running back. I get it. I get it. If Jalen Carter's there,
Boston's in a dogfight.
If Jalen Carter's there, that's got to be the pick. It's got to be. Mm-hmm. I also like Nolan Smith. If he's there, I think that should be the pick. If neither one of them guys are there, if I'm doing the pick, I'm taking Pete Skoronski. I'm taking the offensive line.
Hold on. So you're saying
what are you selling? Some real estate?
Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, and Skoronski. Those are three.
So you're assuming that Anderson's gone.
Yeah, there's no way he's still there.
And what about the Texas Tech guy? You're not taking him? Or you're assuming he's gone?
I don't think he's gone before those two.
The Texas Tech guy?
Before the three he just said. I don't know.
I'm on.
Every mock draft I've seen is Will Anderson and then Texas Tech guy.
Right.
Okay.
No,
I know what you're right. Like I'm not saying that
people are afraid of the
I'm not.
Look, the fact that there are character issues with Jalen Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
You are, as Howie, is the other 9 GMs.
Right, and I think that's why Tyree's going.
I don't mean to say that.
Right, but I think that's why Tyree Wilson's going before Jalen Carter and a lot of these things.
Okay.
I'm all right with it. I think you could work past it. He's a young kid who made some mistakes. I think you could work past it.
No, that's fine. But I would take Tyree before Nolan Smith.
Callie's saying
I don't know if I would.
Callie's loves Carter. He said him, Davis, and probably Nakobe Dean would be absolutely nasty. Dude, think how young that would be.
Okay, right. They're up the middle of your defense is 22 years old.
And all of a sudden, your concern going into this year was like, I don't know about the middle of this team.
It's starting to look a lot better if you end up with Jalen Carter.
All right, so here's my thought.
And the offense also looks better with Bijan Robinson.
Hold on. So, all right,
you can get an effective running back in the third round, though.
And not
you
only
can't
that,
get it. You can't get
not a game changing running back.
Rashad Penny was a first round pick. He is.
Stop over Rashad Penny. Stop.
What do you mean stop? He was a first round pick. What's wrong?
Don't stop.
Right. What if you take Bijan?
Don't stop us. We're giving each other clacks.
What if you take Bijan at number 10 and he ends up like Rashad Penny and he's constantly hurt?
There's no guaranteed in drafts, right? There's not. There's
right.
No.
There's not.
There's no guarantee.
But there's less of a guarantee with a running back.
Gary, why do you hate?
He's
Rashad
not
Penny?
just a running back. He's a game-changing player.
Back,
oh, because he said he was a game changer. All right, Gary.
Go suck your own dicks. How about that?
Gary, what's wrong with Rashad Penny? Why are you hating on Rashad Penny?
I didn't say I hate him.
Yeah, you did. You went, ah.
No, it's not.
Wait, how is
not say I hate him.
Yeah, how'd it go, Mike? Look, bro, I get it.
Dude, that's Gary with Bijan.
And look, bro, I get it. Like, Bijan may be
this show is so being called. Give yourself a Claxton.
Like, I get it, bro. I and it would be fun to watch for 4 years. Like, I get
But there's
it.
only one football on offense. How many guys can you share it with?
You got
know.
Bijan Robinson, dude. You're going to be able to share it.
Look, if Bijan,
If you were able to share it with this team with Miles Sanders last year, You're gonna be able to share it a lot more with Bijan, dude.
Look, if Bijan guarantees a Super Bowl this year, sign me up. But
nobody guarantees a
I
Super
know,
Bowl.
But I'm saying
even Tyree Wilson wouldn't guarantee it.
Well, none of the guys would.
Right. So
but the difference is Bijan is short term thinking.
All right, and that's where I'm at.
But the defensive lineman
is long term
thinking,
and that's where I'm at.
So if there's
much more value in the defensive lineman than the running.
Now, Gary, I will say this: every draft that I seen up until like last week, nobody was talking Bijan with the Eagles. Now all of a sudden, like there's a lot of mock drafts that I'm seeing Bijan taken for the Eagles.
I wouldn't be 100% surprised if it happened.
And Bijan only visited 2 teams, Tampa and the Eagles.
Right.
Where's Tampa picking?
19, 16, somewhere in that range. So it's where I said it's not happening. Now there's a little bit of legwork that you might get what you want. What I would do if I'm Howie is I'm waiting to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that one of the 10 or one of the 4 quarterbacks drops to 10 and I could trade back.
I'd be all right with that.
Polsky said, "Hey Ryan, wait until Monday. We'll be dropping Claxton comments."
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I think they trade back and get something like pretty decent in return for a trade back about 5 spots.
Like say Will Levis is there and the Buccaneers want to talk.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be completely.
And then
fine
all of a
with
sudden
that.
at 16, then you're looking at Clancy, you're looking at Bijan, you're looking at Nolan Smith.
Yep.
Now even like the safety, I know he's falling off pretty
You're
hard.
not taking safety out early, but yeah. That's why
Joey Porter Jr. might be there, 19. Like,
something like that.
I hear you. I hear you.
I can see them dropping back.
So that's what I think would be best for them, unless one of those 3 defensive guys goes.
And I agree. If them 3 guys,
if one of those 3 guys is there,
you have to take them.
You got
to.
If everything
I can't hate what you guys are saying. The thing that upsets me, you guys said I would hate it if they draft Bijan at number 10.
I told you I came off of that, bro.
I still wouldn't love it.
I wouldn't love it, but I wouldn't hate it.
I don't know. Like, it better fucking work. You better win a fucking Super Bowl in the next year.
Well, I've been mum.
No, the kid is special. That's all.
I understand that, but you know what? Saquon's special and Zeke was special,
Right.
and
that's what worries
Derrick
me. Bro.
Henry's special. How many championships do they got combined?
Derrick
Henry. So I've been very mum through this whole.
God, yeah,
thing.
you go.
So I'm not, whatever. I haven't.
Well, Sean, a few weeks back, you said, Gary, I think you're right.
Well, and things have kind of went stronger in another direction, especially after the Jalen Hurts extension. And I put that into effect here because it makes an impact here.
This kid makes Jalen Hurts better.
So now look, yeah, Nolan Smith is there, Jalen Carter's there. You have to shore up your lines. So
Nolan Smith isn't supposed to go in the top 10.
Well, most importantly though, like no matter what, whether it's the best offensive lineman in the draft, best defensive lineman in the draft, or sitting there at 10, you jump on it. You have to.
Offensive line?
Like either way, one or the other.
But the offensive line, there's going to be plenty of guys.
Yeah, but
who is the best one?
Yeah, but I'm saying
Skoronski.
I'm saying
it's
the
Skoronski.
best. I'm saying the best.
He's a guard.
So
Doesn't matter. The best on either side. You have to take that position because this team has built from the trenches. You see this. That's their strength of their team, right? Like they led the lead in sacks last year, and their best offensive line.
The depth on the offensive defensive line is what makes this team good.
I wouldn't hate Skoronski, but you have your starting 5.
You can never
and
have
you got some
depth.
depth.
Yeah,
but then you're drafting. So you're drafting Skoronski.
Yeah, but Jurgens is going to be playing center next year.
So
how long?
Wait. So this year you draft Skoronski, and then Jurgens, your second round pick from the early,
is playing.
Is
playing guard.
No, he's sitting on the bench.
Well, okay. So then maybe
No. Wait. No, Jurgens is Jergens isn't sitting on the bench this year.
No,
Jergens
he's
is starting.
No,
this year.
Cam Jurgens is playing guard.
That's Skaronski's benching.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're gonna pick a top 10 guy and bench him?
Okay.
Oh,
You would if it's a quarterback.
That's different, Ryan. A lineman is different than a quarterback.
All right, but he'll get his reps.
He gets his reps. Like he gets to play. He gets his reps.
What happened?
I see
what
I
happened?
hear what Mike
But
said.
what happened? What happens if Lane Johnson finally starts breaking down? What happens?
Skaronski's
you're
a
already
guard.
on. Dude, I hear you. He's a guard, but like they have the best offensive line coach, and maybe the history of the game.
I love building in the trenches. I get it, but you have your 5 this year.
This year,
right? And then next year you're going to draft again.
But all right, so let me finish though. Let me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
You're not going to draft a 10.
Can I finish? You're
not going to draft a 10.
Can I finish? Can I? That's an old skit that Mike and I know.
Let me finish.
It's Ross
Let
Perot.
me finish. Let me finish.
It's Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey's the fucking
Dana
man.
Carvey doing Ross Perot. Can I finish? Can I finish?
I didn't know what you were doing there. That's
Atlanta.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Atlanta might win this game.
No, it
Phillies
doesn't matter. It's just
Phillies just tied it up.
Well, good. I hope it does.
Yeah, that helps the Sixers.
It helps the Sixers and Joel, right?
All right, so go ahead, Sean.
Fuck the Sixers. We're talking about the NFL draft.
So, based on everything, Gary's all angry. Based on everything that's happened recently with the Eagles, with the extension of Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, the deal is perfect. 5 years. We didn't know what's going to happen with Jalen Hurts 2 years ago, let alone 5 years from now.
Well, 2 years ago, you guys were all
not all,
not 2 years, a year ago.
Oh, he don't do it. Why
we
they
weren't
draft
sure.
him?
Actually, Gary, when you were all right, I'm not going to get into that right now.
Yes, let's get into it.
No, the three of us were more on board than you were at one point.
When?
Yes,
we were. I remember that night we sat here. The three of us were more on board with Jalen Hurts than you were.
You're like, nah, fuck that guy.
It was after the first like the half season he played. And we were like, man, he's got some skill. And you were like, nah, I don't like it. You were less on board than we were at one point, 2 years ago. You were.
You're right. You're
so,
100% right.
Anyway, so what the fuck?
Off topic.
Yeah, getting off topic.
So
I'm looking at this deal and I'm going, wow, 5 years, that's perfect. And it's perfect for one reason, his skill set. Because I love Jalen Hurts. And what he's brought to this team has been awesome. It's been so much fun to watch.
That's not just his skill set, it's his attitude.
But if he loses that one thing, he becomes very average. When he loses his legs and he can't run as quick and juke and do everything he does in the open field and make things happen as quick as he does, he becomes an average quarterback because his arm it's average.
Yeah.
Right? His arm is an average arm, which is better than what we thought it was a year ago. Can it get better? Can it get better than what it is now? No, because
maybe he could work on it a little bit,
but
like
he's not going to be. He's not going to be.
Sean, that's what there and be Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's not going to be Aaron
Sean,
Rodgers.
that's why I say you insert.
Polsky, my legs. Polsky just
you know
nailed
what?
it.
The thing is, I guess that's the difference between him and Mahomes. Mahomes is above average.
Mahomes can stand in the pocket and pick you apart.
He did against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, unfortunately. So about that. So with that being said, you have in my opinion, you have a 5-year window, and we got stats that we want to bring up about the salary cap and stuff, which is awesome. Like Howie has set this team up, but in my opinion, you have a 5-year window now with Jalen Hurts playing at peak level.
Okay,
exactly my point.
With that being said,
all right, hold on, let him talk.
Bijan Robinson might be the guy. Because you have a 5-year window, you gotta go for it. And if you can set up Jalen Hurts and that offense to be the best possible offense in the NFL for the next 5 years, I don't know why you don't do it.
But you basically just said what we just said.
What was
you,
that, though?
you start it with like if one of them top defensive or offensive linemen are there, you got to go there.
Yeah, but you.
So obviously,
I said lineman. I said the best.
Right.
No. I said top offensive or defensive line.
Right.
I said so. That's two.
That's exactly
who
what
is-
I said.
Do you know what the
You
other
had
thing
three
is?
players.
Hold on.
You didn't see Bijan at
Who?
10.
Who?
You had
Well, let him make his point.
You had three players at your top position. I had two.
Who?
Oh, all right, so
is-
you're not taking the edge rusher.
Right. I'm
All right. You're
yeah.
going Bijan. All right.
Who is the top offensive lineman? Is it Skoronski? Are you sure it's Skoronski? Because I've seen Paris Campbell. I've
It's
seen
either him or Paris Campbell. Like
I've seen the Georgia guy.
it's Paris Campbell or Skoronski. Like these are the names you keep hearing.
Dude, if it's that though, fucking move.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I say I you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not as on board with you as I Sean. Because I don't disagree with Mike.
fucking. I'm sorry, Callie. So Polsky and Callie have been commenting, and we haven't been hitting them. And Callie goes, "I guess we're just the old guys from the Muppets."
Yeah, you are.
Because we haven't been. Get to. They're just going back and forth.
What do you think of the show? I don't know. I was asleep for it.
Yeah,
You didn't miss much.
Get to the Callie and Polsky comments. They're going, dude. They've been going back and forth. Jerker's vag. We are jerking.
Fuck them guys. They don't know what they're talking about. Let's
Dave
get back to
Peterson
our. Just get back to our synopsis.
What about Dave Peterson said Eagles
Did
trade?
he say synopsis like a shin?
Synopsis. Dave Peterson said Eagles trade the 10th pick to Pittsburgh for 17-32.
No,
All right. Oh fuck yeah, I'm on board.
I'm on board for that.
I would. Yeah,
In a
17,
heart-
17 to 32.
no,
I mean 17, 30, and 32. Absolutely.
you get. Yeah, I do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would absolutely do that. 100%. I wouldn't even hesitate. Well, I'm sorry. You want to give me what? You want to give me 32 and 17 for?
Go
Done.
get your guy.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah. You want to do that, Gary?
Yes, I would.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
three
yeah,
picks.
yeah, absolutely.
Even if Bijan's there?
Well, you know,
I would do that because then you get a running back later.
picks are picks, Mike.
Okay, I agree.
And there's
That's what
another
I'm talking about.
there's another running back you could get at the end of the draft, at first round.
Dude from Alabama.
Yep.
Yes.
I'd be all right with that.
Yes.
Gibbons.
Yeah.
Polsky said we got our 30 seconds of fame. Yeah, it was fun while it lasted. We are the show.
See, and the fact that Gary mentioned Givens from Alabama, that's kind of why I'm even more no Bijan. Like
Yeah.
no.
Wait, why? Because why?
Because you can get Givens later in like probably at 30.
Devon?
No, I forget his first name. The running back from Alabama.
Jamar
Givens or
something like
something.
Jamar.
Who's not? I mean, he's not going to be a game changer, but he's going to be a good back. And in 4 years, you don't have to worry about paying him. You can let him walk.
Yeah.
Phillies just took the lead. I'll be right back.
They did? Nice.
And the Hawks just took a game. So the Hawks did what the Nets couldn't do. And the Hawks aren't as good of a team as the Nets.
That's
well,
crazy.
I don't know. Maybe they're better. I don't know.
I mean, the stars are equivalent in Bridges and Young.
Yeah. Fucking Bridges.
Then it's just a bunch
This
of
is for
guys.
Callie and Mark.
Bridges should be a fucking Sixer.
I know.
It's for Callie and Mark. It's the Callie and Mark show. We are Corner Pub Sports. We give you sports and shit.
So we want to continue with this?
Yeah.
So we all did said what we would do with the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Gary actually,
He
did
doesn't care
anything
about
other
anybody
than,
else.
other than chime in
Yeah,
and say
that's it.
Bijan.
Bijan.
All right, so at 11, this guy has the Cardinals taking Tyree Wilson.
Okay.
Has the Texans at 12 taking Jackson Smith, Naguba.
Yeah,
Naguba.
the wide receiver from Ohio State.
Right.
Yep.
I
I got him.
The Jets.
I barely have
All right, the Jets taking Skoronski at
Okay.
13. The Patriots taking Darnell Wright at 14.
Who's done all right?
The offensive lineman out of Tennessee.
He's the what is he? He's the
It just says O line.
offensive line. So I got distracted with the dude.
At 15, he has the Packers taking Lucas Van Ness, the edge rusher out of Iowa.
Yeah, a lot of guys have the
I like
Eagles.
him.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I'm not taking him. I'm not taking him at 10.
I heard he's got one move, and
If he's there at 30, I might entertain it.
all right.
So where was I? Lucas Van Ness. The Commanders taking Broderick Jones, offensive line out of Georgia.
Right, that's the other guy.
Steelers taking Joey Porter Jr.,
Okay.
cornerback out of Penn State. Makes a lot of sense there.
Right, yeah.
The Lions taking Hendon Hooker, the quarterback out of
Hendon
Penn
Hooker.
State.
I take a Hooker.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is that all I've heard about is that Hooker lasts to 30, and somebody trades up with the Eagles to get him in the first round.
I could see that
And
because
they
he's
slide
coming
back
off the
and they
ACL.
get-
Like I could see that.
All right.
The Buccaneers taking Miles Murphy, edge rusher out of Clemson.
I like Miles Murphy a little bit. And like if he's there at 30, I'm looking at him.
Seahawks taking Jordan Addison, wide receiver out of USC. Chargers taking Dalton Kennard, tight end out of Utah.
Right.
Ravens taking Deontay Banks, quarterback out of Maryland.
Yep.
Vikings taking Zay Flowers, wide receiver, Boston College.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is a good receiver.
Yep.
Man.
Yep. Jaguars taking Michael Mayer, the tight end out of Notre Dame. I would not hate that pick at 30.
I think Zay Flowers is going to be the best receiver in the draft this year.
That Nigba's pretty good.
I would not hate Michael Mayer at 30, man. I wouldn't.
That's interesting.
Giants taking Quentin. Well, you got to think when they drafted Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz was the same age as Dallas Goedert now, and had the same amount of time left on his deal that Dallas Goedert has.
All right.
The Giants at 25 taking Quentin Johnston, wide receiver, TCU. That's a good pick for them. The Cowboys at 26 taking Bijan Robinson out of Texas. The Bills 27 taking Brian Brees, the defensive lineman out of Clemson. The Bengals.
That's the other one I like.
Bengals taking Brian Branch, defensive back out of Alabama. 29,
Right.
the Saints taking Adewita Adewambe, the defensive lineman out of Northwestern. I haven't heard much about this dude. I know of him, but he's got the Eagles at 30 taking Kaylee Ringo, the defensive back out of Georgia. Wow, what are we going to be, the fucking professional Georgia Bulldogs?
Seriously?
I know, right? Like
wait, is Clancy still there?
31 has the Chiefs taking Anton Harrison, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma.
Was Clancy taken?
No.
Wow. So Clancy, like they don't take Clancy at 30.
Nope.
Interesting.
Not according to this dude.
Really?
The most accurate dude over the past 5 years.
Yeah, all right. Well, there we have it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I love. Yeah, there's guys like Clancy and Branch. I'd love to trade back if Hooker's still there and somebody wants a hooker.
Yeah, I'd love a hooker.
So
You want a hooker? I'll trade back.
He's got analysis. So he says that the Eagles' top draft prediction: Jalen Carter, defensive line, Georgia.
I'd love that, dude.
Philadelphia and GM Howie Roseman went with players from the Georgia defense with 2 of their first 3 picks in last year's draft with Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. This would seem to be a logical and comfortable fit for Carter as he is able to reunite with his former teammates.
Everything
his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, seems very confident that this is his floor, as he is not meeting with any teams that aren't picking in the top 10.
I know.
Yeah, he's gonna get.
That is true, man. That is something.
He's gonna get drafted in the top 10. Now, all that I've heard about is that like when they were studying Davis, when they were studying that offensive line, they're like, "Yo, look at these guys! Look at these guys!" And they're like, "This fucking guy." This fucking guy's better than all of them.
They wanted Jalen Carter last year, right? I've heard that.
Right. Like, well, he was a rookie. They couldn't get him.
Right.
They're like, this fucking guy's better than all of them.
This is the guy. Like, we love this defensive line, but this is the guy. Like,
this is a guy that's wrecking more havoc than those fucking guys.
From what you've heard,
imagine it was the 3 of them together.
Jesus.
But from what you've heard, it seems like they made this.
Baby Georgia.
They made this deal with the Saints for this pick in hopes of getting Jalen Carter with it.
Well, I mean, I guess that's That's some interesting shit.
Dave
but-
Peterson just said Howie Roseman's in talks with the devil as we speak, and he's going to wow us once again.
You know what?
What if he moves up?
He could. That's what I was just
about
like.
thinking.
What if he trades 30 and 10 to the Seahawks?
I was just
5?
thinking the same thing. Polsky said hookers are like hot dog day.
Well, they're not trading. If they move up to 5, they're going to name it.
That's what you're talking about.
I don't think they would.
Oh, with a women's.
I wouldn't trade 30 and 10.
You got to remember, 10 wasn't our pick, Mike.
I hear you.
So it's a luxury. Like, and if Howie Roseman loves defensive linemen.
Look, I get it, but I'm not trading 30.
Well, you'd have to. To get the 5th pick, you'd have to.
You have to.
All right, but then I'm not moving to 5. I'm moving to 7.
Mike, I'm not saying go for it. Let's do it. I'm saying Howie might.
Is 30 going to be that valuable?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't know, man.
30's a good pick. It is.
Wait, you're not going to move 2.
Hold on.
You're not going to move 2 extra slots from 7 to 5 if you get up your 30th pick.
For 10, you'd go from 10 to 5.
No. He said, I give up 30 and 10.
No, I said.
No, he said he wouldn't.
I said I wouldn't move to 5. I'd move to 7, but not give up the 30th. Because if I'm then I'm giving up a second.
Right, like you'd have to give up a pick from next year to do that. Right.
I was like, wait, that doesn't. Okay, I got you.
So if he's there at 7, you don't mind moving up to trade 30.
Yeah, because Anderson's got one before him, so he's going to still be there at 7.
I see everything I've seen. Jalen Carter's going to the Seahawks, except this. Everyone I've looked at, Jalen Carter's the first.
And Anderson?
No, Anderson went 3 to Arizona.
Okay.
But I think things have changed because I don't think Arizona.
I always see Tyree Wilson going, and then 6 and 7 taking some corners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I'm moving to 7, and then I'm giving up like a 2nd and a 5th or something.
Mm-hmm. So you give up 30, you give up 10, 30, and a 4th or something.
No, not 30.
No, you wouldn't give up 30. You would give up 10 and a 2nd and a 5th
or something.
Right,
and then you're moving up 3 slots, and then you want to take him. I'm like, now that makes a little bit more sense if you're moving up. But I'm not giving up 10 and 30. I'm not going to have 10 and 30 for anybody.
I hear that. Okay.
Right.
I would definitely entertain it.
The 2 of them are going back.
But 30 is a valuable pick, dude.
Now Gary, on the other hand, would give up 10 and 30 and move up to 5 to take Bijan to make sure that he didn't get stacked up.
Nah, Gary wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't.
And Gary's like, no.
Don't you put words in my mouth, guy.
But I would do that if we needed a quarterback.
Oh, for a quarterback, that's different. Definitely, bro.
That's different. Yeah, they have options.
Well, the reason, and that's what you're saying. Like the reason that they went and made that pick wasn't to get Jalen Carter, is because they didn't know what they had with fucking
Jalen
Hurts.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Which is, what I was saying to you earlier, last week or whatever. We're like, oh, they made these picks in the extension because they drafted these. I'm like, no, because they didn't know what Jalen.
Right.
Was.
They got themselves ammunition if they needed a quarterback. Right. So then you would trade 10 and 30
now it's
to move
a fucking
up.
luxury.
Because last year you're like, oh, they got it, because the Saints are going to suck. They're going to have a good pick next year. They're going to get the quarterback next year if Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and then Andy Dalton got them some wins at the end of the year and against
the fucking Eagles.
But
it
doesn't matter because.
Well, it does. If the Eagles won that game, that said that this pick would be the 7th pick.
Yes, but if the Eagles want their guy, they're going to get.
They're going to get him. Right.
They're going to get their guy, so it doesn't matter, dude. Like they got enough picks next year. All the compensatory picks from
they got a lot.
They got a lot. I think they got 12 picks.
So here we go. So let's go at it. So I actually have it here. It's freaking nuts, man.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll take one too. Actually. So
Phillies
this year,
hold it out.
The Phillies won.
They did. And Mundo Sosa is a player of the game.
Oh, nice.
They should beat the worst fucking team in the fucking NL.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you know what? Goddamn this team.
So here's what Howie's done. 2023, right? So next year, they have 22 starters already before the draft, right? Taken care of. 4 picks in the top 100, and they have $18.7 million in cap space. Hold on. 2024, they have 17 out of 22 starters already locked up. They have 5 picks in the top 10, top 100, 12 picks total. And they have $45.1 million in cap space.
And that's the year the cap's going to go up.
In 2025, they have half. They have 12 out of 22 locked up, which is fine.
Right.
They have 8 total picks, which is a lot less than what they have right now. But they have $88.7 million in cap space. 88.7 in 2025.
Give Howie Roseman GM of the year now for 24, 25, and 26. He's a fucking genius, dude.
So while we're talking about it,
send me that.
All right, shit. All right. So while we're talking about that, I think we need to talk about the Jalen Hurts extension, because that was the news of the week prior to everything else that was going on this week. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'll shoot that over to you. Actually, I should pop that on.
Put that on Hangouts.
Yeah, actually, I want to put it on Hangouts. Yeah, our Corner Pub Sports Hangouts on Facebook. Corner Pub Sports Hangouts. I'll put it on there. Yeah, why don't we talk about the fact that they did this with Jalen?
Do you have the breakdown?
I do.
Okay.
And the fact that it's both team and player friendly, which is crazy.
And he's the highest paid player in NFL history
right now,
until Joe Burrow signs. But like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and as of right now, right? Like he's the highest
paid player in NFL history
per annual salary.
And the cap situation, like, dude,
it's insane. Well, I just laid it out for you, right?
Yeah,
like
he's a fucking genius, dude. They went in. This is the second all season in a row. They went into it with the lowest amount of cap space,
and they came out looking like.
And they came out looking like kings. Like,
I don't know how he.
Like, why? My question is, how does he manipulate it to where other GMs don't copy it?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
And the thing is, like,
he's got Joe in him. He knows how to do it. He's got Joe in him. He's able to do it.
But still, even if that's the reason why, like, he's created a blueprint. How come other GMs don't do it? Like, you see so many other teams, they sign a quarterback, and they're in dire straits.
Well, Ryan, that's a special talent. It's hard.
Garrett, I hear you. It is, but hear what I'm saying. He's created the blueprint. Just follow what I've done. Why don't other GMs do it?
If Howie Roseman had a band, it would be Huey Lewis and the Jews. That's how fucking good he is with the cap.
Jesus Christ.
He didn't create the blueprint.
No, but
who did? Banner?
Yep.
Yeah.
But and that's the thing. Like
even still, it's been fucking 15 years.
Yeah, how is somebody not else?
The hell has somebody else not copied it? Like
Howie Lewis and the Jews.
It's crazy, man.
I want a new slug.
Did you hear what he done? Like our cap space and our picks and shit?
I didn't really hear it, but I get the gist of the fact that he's kicked the can down the road enough to where he's positioned them to have be in great position cap space wise. This year,
like in the next 3 years, the Eagles are,
like it keeps going up, and they've got most of their starters.
2025, they've 88.
I don't understand the Hurts contract
because what don't you understand?
I don't understand if he's making $50 million a year, when are they paying the piper? Because it's guaranteed,
right? But they are the money that the whole contract's not guaranteed. $180 million is.
Well, the first year he gets $112 million.
Yeah, but he don't.
No.
So he signed a 5-year, $255 million contract.
But that's the way it looks.
$23 million signing bonus, $179.3 guaranteed, average annual salary of $51 million a year. In 2023, he's going to earn a base salary of $4.2 million.
That's the end of the rookie deal.
Right. Okay.
So let me do I'll go to the breakdown in a second. But I also have a fun comparison.
But this is what I don't understand.
See, but what we're explaining, it's not the money he's making, it's the cap hit on the team.
I hear you, but eventually that hit's got to come.
It does. The 5th year of it, it's the cap hit's 36 million.
Well, Sport Track.
Wait.
hasn't
36
updated.
is nothing. He's making 51 a year.
But in the 5th year, that would be even more, Mike. Because then that's going to be generous. And the 5th year, that'll be extremely generous.
Gary, it's 30. He said the cap hits 36.
Right. In the year 5.
Why is this not working?
Year 5, he makes 51 a year.
Right.
So when is he getting paid to 51?
It's all incentive
every
based.
year with signing bonuses,
incentives.
Like that's the way it's laid out.
So he's only out of the 7 years, he's only guaranteed. But even 179, is that 36 a year?
That's what's guaranteed. Right? So there would be 5 to 36, 72.
What the signing bonus in the first year is $100 and some million.
144. And then that would get you to the 30. So it's it's 36 a year guaranteed.
Here's his
go ahead, Sean.
Here's his the way they spread the money out. Because of the rookie deal, because they did this now, and because it's the way it's spread out, this is the way it works out. 2023, 6.1 million is his cap hit. 2024, 13.5. 25 is 21.7. 26 is 31.7. So
71. So that's 71. So there's $108 million in year 5 that's not accounted for.
That doesn't
guaranteed money.
That doesn't count against the cap.
It's got to count against the cap.
Mike, he just told you the cap
it's
breakdown.
6.1, 13.5, 21.7, 31.7.
But if there's guaranteed
it's the way they structured it.
So what was the signing
I don't
bonus
care
for the
about
first
what
year?
money he's getting. I'm cared about what it's going to count against the cap.
Right, but it has to count against the cap. You can't.
It doesn't, Mike.
Keeps going up.
Right, and Mike, he's explaining.
Dale
He's telling you.
Like the signing bonus is $100 and some million, Mike.
But when does he pay? How does that signing bonus?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't count against the cap.
It does.
The signing bonus does not. No, it doesn't.
Not the way this is structured. It doesn't count against the cap.
Eventually, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
The signing bonus money doesn't.
So why don't they just give him $250 million signing bonus and make it like $1 million each year?
Because you can't. There's certain guidelines you have to follow.
There's language.
You got to be careful how you structure it,
Mike. I think what you're doing is you're overanalyzing it. As a numbers guy, you're looking at it and you're like, "What the fuck? This is what it counts against our cap, and he's getting his money.
Right.
That's all that matters."
Mike, give yourself a Claxon. Don't worry about the numbers.
I hear you, but I guarantee you that at some point they're gonna have to pay the point. Like there's just
Mike,
no way.
You've been saying that for 10 years, Mike.
I understand,
and they never do.
No,
True.
They find a way to make it work.
They do.
So this was fun. So this was fun. So let me just compare. This is how much of a genius Howie Roseman is compared to the douchebag that's in New York, because everyone in New York is a bunch of douchebags. Daniel Jones this year, $21 million against the cap. 2024, $45 million. In 2025, $39 million. In 2026, $56.5 million.
Like that contract is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Again, he's like, there's a blueprint that he follows, and
Mike. So I'm kind of with Mike on the thing here. Where I'm like,
there's $108 million not accounted for.
Where I'm not.
I don't care. It doesn't.
But there's not.
But I'm telling you,
the signing bonus was $110 million.
Multiple sources, right?
I hear you.
Ian Rappaport, Schefter, and other people.
But where's that $108 million? Like
I don't
nobody's
know.
talking
I don't care.
about that.
I don't care.
Somebody has to care.
But I don't care, like because he's getting his money.
It's not against them.
And there's and it's not against their cap.
If it doesn't count against the cap, but I just don't understand why no other teams would like front load.
And that's what I've been saying. Like, I don't understand it.
It's like all the cool kids say now. No cap. I don't know what that means. What's no cap mean? What does
Well,
that mean?
it ain't the Eagle. It ain't the Eagles' fault because other teams
What, none
don't
of you guys
understand the
fucking help me
verbiage
out
of
there?
a cap problem.
What's no cap mean?
So Gary, you're telling me
No one's gonna answer me. Fuck.
I don't know what no cap means.
I don't
You've
know.
never seen. Yo, that's the truth. No cap.
No.
You've never seen that.
No.
You guys are fucking not hip.
No, we're not.
we don't all have a Kentucky Maxi jersey. Sorry, man.
So
we all.
So Gary.
So let's try to get Mike to understand.
Go ahead, Mike.
No. So there's the 30 smartest people in the world. Maybe not the smartest people. 30 financial geniuses that are GMs.
Cap this. Cap my
and
balls.
none of them can quite fathom structuring a contract as well as Howie Roseman.
Apparently.
I mean, that's obvious.
Apparently, Mike.
They're like there's all these quarterbacks and all these different things and all these situations, and none of them were like, if we do this, it's going to work. You're telling me that 30 GMs that have studied this and that are smarter than us can't figure out a way to structure a contract to make it like Jalen Hurts?
It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault you didn't hire a Jew.
God, Lee Peterson. Sorry about my spelling tonight.
There's no fucking way. It ain't my fault that they don't. There's no fucking way that 30 GMs can't figure
Mike,
this out.
dude, I hear
There's
you.
something to this that doesn't make sense to me.
And
It doesn't add up.
And I hear you. And again, dude, there was a point I agreed with you, and you've been saying it over and over and over and over and over, and they never pay the piper. They never do. So apparently he's got a system that he follows, and it works.
There's got to be other GMs that do it then.
Who? Look at the contract that Daniel Jones has. Look at the contract that Deshaun Watson has. Like,
I don't know. I don't get it.
Look at the contract that Patrick Mahomes has. That's actually team friendly, but they had to fucking get rid of Tyreek Hill because
I'm with Mike too, but I'm like,
right. Like it is what it is. I don't care.
It ain't my money. Like it's not my job to figure it out, and I'm just
pull down my pants and eat my matzo ball. You fuck.
I hear Mike. Just in case you didn't hear it the first two times.
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker.
It'll never get through my head. I'm telling you now.
No, but seriously, when I saw that, I went, "How?" I said the same thing. I went, "How?"
There's $108 million not accounted for,
and I'm like,
that's guaranteed. There's no way that's not.
And I'm
in
looking,
some
and
sort
I'm
of
looking at
salary
the sources. I'm like, no, this
how
is
much was the signing bonus?
You go on. I read it. I forget.
The signing bonus needs to be stretched out though. That needs to count against.
But if
the
it's
spread.
counted as a signing bonus, it doesn't count against the cap.
It does. It has
signing bonuses don't count against.
They're
cap.
spread against it at some point.
No, they're not, Mike. That's why when you see him restructure something and he turns it into a signing bonus, it opens up cap space.
It's not. It opens up
over the years. The signing bonus is worth
right. They do, but they don't.
These two fucks.
They have to.
They don't. He never does. He never does. Mike, the past 2 years, they went into the offseason with the lowest cap space of any team in the NFL. And they come out smelling like roses.
As far as I know, he's kicking it down the road further.
That's why the other Jew loves him, Jeffrey Lurie.
So keep kicking it. Because it works.
Yeah, I agree. It works.
All right, so sign-in bonuses are a part of the cap.
So what don't you understand?
Hold on.
There's $108 million that's not accounted for.
Right, for right now. In 2 years, you'll kick it down the road.
Sign-in bonuses are a part of the cap.
Like signing bonuses worth $112 million.
Hold on, bro.
With special rules to prevent abuse. To circumvent a cap, teams pay a low amounts in early years of a contract and higher amounts in later years. The contracts are not guaranteed, so teams may release players to avoid the higher salaries.
So there you go. When you have the $70 million that's still due the last 2 years, you restructure.
Which is what he's been doing the whole time.
He's restructuring. I get it.
Yeah.
So then you pay a bulk in the front, a little in the, and then you just set it up in the back end.
Right.
Like nobody's really losing their money; they're just restructuring.
No, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that like Jalen Hurts isn't getting paid.
So that I don't want to come across sounding like it. I just don't understand what you don't understand.
There's $100 million that's not accounted for.
It will, because it's backloaded.
It's backloaded.
So when you get to that, you restructure it.
But you still
you give them the piece that won't count against the cap immediately, and then you restructure it to the back end of another 2 years.
Right.
Oh my God, I don't care.
It's at this point, yeah. It's
shut up. You think you're just letting it like fuck you up? Shut up. As a numbers guy.
Yes.
I think fuck it. It works. He figures it out.
Look, I'm thrilled that they signed him.
Mother was a hamster, and your father smelled
Fuck is that?
strawberries.
One Jew to another. That's what that is.
Let me do it again. Hold on. Did I lose it?
No, I agree. I'm happy that they signed him.
Your mother was
It doesn't
a
make
hamster,
sense
and your
eventually
father
when it
smelled
but like
of
they
elderberry.
did what they needed to do. I'm glad they signed him. This is the right move.
Yeah, definitely.
How it all works out, my head hurts.
You're baffled.
I'm baffled.
Right.
And then when they're like, Howard's a genius because he did this, I'm just like, but that.
Where's it at?
It's the signing bonus.
Like,
And
where's
they're
it at? On
they're like,
paper, where the fuck's it at? I get
There's
it.
100. Like you just, I did the math, and I'm like, there's 108 million
Oh,
dollars.
so there-
It's not guaranteed. but it's
108 million not counted for. It's like Tinius Olsen.
Another Jew.
Oh God. It's fucking.
Stop fucking around.
I haven't played that one in a while.
Oh yeah, but I love that.
Can we at some point just get
We're
somebody?
gonna take
somebody
commercial
that-
break. Commercial break.
Yeah, somebody that understands the cap on our
we
show.
gotta, well, hold on, Mike. We got to pause.
Explain to us what the fuck is going on?
All right.
Mike, we got to pause for station identification.
Use your sweetness every day. Keep that skunky cunt away.
That's our identification. That's stupid.
All right. I don't like this. That's it.
You and your questions about the cat.
Yeah, Mike, shut the fuck up, Mike.
No, he's not.
No, I get what he's
not
saying.
wrong.
And 2-3 years ago, I was right with him. I was like, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. But you know what? Fuck it.
Yes,
You found
you
a way
can.
to make it work. You can keep doing it.
I gotta close.
Oh no, you can keep kicking it down the road. I'm just like, when's it like it's?
When you paying the piper?
And this is 100. Like the other ones.
They
like,
got to be fucking $1 trillion with this. Like, keep constantly kicking it down the road.
Yeah, and I hear you. And I'm like, every other time that they've done it, I'm like, okay, I can understand. You'll be able to bury 20 million at some point. You'll be able 108 million. I'm like, I don't get it.
Hold on, man.
Wait. Where is this 108 million coming from?
I'm an intelligent dude. I know I am. What am I not
There's
seeing?
missing money.
Mike.
There is missing money. I can
Mike, just give yourself a Claxton and you'll be okay.
That's because Howie Roseman's got a second set of books.
He might. There's something. There is something going on there.
He's trying
All
to keep himself from going in the oven.
Yeah, you're going to hear in 20 years, you're going to hear in other news today, Howie Roseman is going to jail for embezzlement.
I got a request.
How the fuck does he go into Bethel? Like, it's so like highly screwed. Like, there's no.
It's like a Hollywood movie. In 30 years, you're going to see a movie about him.
I got a
The
request.
most publicized like embezzlement ever.
Before we move on from the Eagles,
Everybody knows 108 million is missing.
Matt Patricia being
It wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, Matt Patricia being signed as a defensive assistant.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm the same way, dude. Like,
No, I'm all right with it.
Like someone's like, TJ's like, dude, he's got rings. I'm like, I get it, but so does a tree.
He doesn't have rings as a coach, but
he's also got lead.
I'm okay with it.
With a laminated sheet. He's got
Yeah,
pencil.
but I'm okay with it.
He's got lead in his blood.
I'm okay with it for two reasons. Number one, first, Nick Sirianni talked to Darius Slay before he hired him. Is this going to be a problem for you? Like that? If it is, we won't hire him.
Yeah.
Number two, you were finally putting a veteran coach on this staff.
It's a good
He's
point.
not. He's not a great coach. I understand that.
But he's not even the defensive coordinator.
I don't
No,
know.
he's not. He's just a veteran
He's an advisor.
advisor.
Which is weird.
So
right?
he could say he could say to Sean Desai, maybe you don't want to do that in this situation.
Yeah.
So you finally got a veteran presence on this coaching staff.
Okay.
Well, it's not finally. We had
right.
that last year too.
Who?
Well, the guy that went to Tennessee.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who went to Tennessee?
We had a defensive consultant last season too. We couldn't hire him as a defensive coordinator because he already committed to another team.
Oh, he's right. He's right. It wasn't the consultant that was on the team all year. He had retired.
Oh, Fangio.
Oh, Vic
Yes.
Yeah, but that was just for the playoffs.
That was just for the Super Bowl, really.
Right.
For the
That
Super
wasn't
I
all
thought,
year.
I thought that he did it in the preseason.
No, he
too.
was coaching with the
Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was just the Super Bowl.
No,
Yeah,
they had him throughout the season too.
No, they
No, they didn't, Gar.
I think I remember. I think I remember that they had somebody.
Like they
Yeah.
talked to him, and he came in during training camp and shit, but he
Right.
he wasn't there all year.
Yeah,
I
but they
think you
talked to
might.
him
I
during
think you
training
might
camp.
want to Google that.
If they
I
talked
think
to him
maybe
during,
you want to Google
hold on,
that.
hold on.
Google it,
If they
you
talked to
fuck.
him during training camp, did he get hired after training camp?
No, and then they brought
Well, I
him.
mean,
in
you're
again, and
disagreeing
they
with
were
what I'm
on-
saying. I'm not Googling it. You need to Google it.
I can't.
Right.
I got
So
other
he
things
didn't. He
going on
didn't have a
here.
job at all last year.
Right, he got fired from the Broncos.
What do you got going on?
He got fired from the Broncos
They
at the
brought him in to talk during the preseason or whatever
Right.
training camp, and then during the he was So, but that's my point. Like he wasn't hired on the staff as an advisor all year.
right,
Right.
right, and that's right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
we're
saying.
on the same page.
Right. So that's why I'm okay with Matt Patricia. Like it's a veteran presence on the coaching staff. So I'm all right with it.
All right.
Like if
No,
he
that's
starts doing his douchey shit that he did, like don't cut
good.
this-
So they were looking at him. They were looking at him earlier.
What
and
was
they
this douchey shit?
I don't know. Like I really don't know.
Nah, he's just a fucking. I don't know. I just don't.
He's
like
probably an arrogant prick because
Yeah,
he
he
played
just-
for the Patriots for 15 years.
Yeah, he's just. I don't.
So
I don't
Patricia,
know.
he was the head coach of the Lions.
The
right?
Lions.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just. I don't.
And then
He went
wasn't
from a head coach to like.
yeah, but wasn't he a coordinator?
Yeah, he was the coordinator for the Patriots, and then
Patriots
became a
last
head coach, and then.
Yeah, but
After he
wasn't he a coordinator since he got fired?
Yeah,
from
I think
Detroit?
he went back to
Oh,
being
was
a
he?
coordinator. Or did they have a situation where like it was like the Eagles where they had 3 defensive specialists but didn't name a coordinator because they fucked it
I
up?
don't know. I just don't like the pencil in the ear with the laminated sheet. You fucking moron.
Yeah, he's a douche. Like I get that that's kind of a douche move, but
So they were looking at Fangio. I'm sorry, I didn't know that they were looking at Fangio in the preseason and decided to bring him on the Super Bowl.
Oh, caught you taking a peek there, Charlie. That's all right. Nothing wrong with window shopping from time to time.
Right? So they're window shopping. All right, come on, bring him in.
It would have actually been nice if he didn't get hired in Miami before Gannon got hired in.
By the way, Gannon.
Yeah, well, you knew.
Oh, I know where you're
Yeah.
going. This fucking
Yeah.
twerp.
This fucking guy.
This
That
fucking
guy.
twerp.
That fucking doof. Right? Is that not a better word for him than doof?
Doof?
He's
Probably
a doof.
not.
He's
Is
just
that like a
probably not.
douche and a goof combined?
He's
Yeah.
a doofus.
So let's get to. So he called out that he
Who's this? Got it?
Jonathan Gannon. He called out the Eagles fans.
Oh, did he? I didn't hear
Yeah.
about
So
that.
he was doing a press conference in Arizona, and he's like, we're gonna play defense here, and it's gonna be easier here than it was in Philly. We were 9-0, and they wanted the defense coordinator fired.
Does anybody care what that oh gosh guy got to say?
Gosh, gosh, doesn't he look like a dude that should be wearing a fucking jumper?
Yeah.
I can't stand that dude, man.
Like I defended this prick because the defense was solid.
Oh,
It looks like a guy that's got fucking anal. He's got anal leakage.
I led the league in sacks. Let's fire him. Oh, come on and see what you can do.
Yeah,
That's what you say in your press conference,
Right.
or everything. Like, dude, you.
I don't care. You led the league in sacks. You did nothing to help us win the Super Bowl because you wouldn't adjust.
You blew the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
His mom's
You-
a whore, and his dad should have left him on the bed.
You performed.
Jesus Christ.
You
Garrett.
performed. You performed the Claxton on the Super Bowl. You
Yeah.
blew it.
Yeah.
You blew it. That was
Yeah.
absolutely horrendous what he did in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. But you know what? But I just want to bring that up real quick. I think it's time for Why You're Drunk. Yeah.
His mom's a pig.
Yep.
I am not drunk, man.
You trying to make me drunk?
It's time to catch up on some things you may
What
have missed
noise?
Think a six-pack is acceptable?
while you were drunk.
Broke the damn
I'm
seal.
drunk and
God
I
damn
love
it.
cats. What more do you need to know?
So the Oakland A's have reached a deal with Vegas to build a new stadium. They are moving out when their contract ends in a few years. With Oakland, it's over. They're
Like
done.
it's officially over.
Oakland's going to have no more teams. That's it. Done. Finished. Kibosh. The
Both
A's-
teams from Oakland are going to move to Vegas. That's
Yup,
interesting.
They're going to Vegas. Yep. And it's weird. Like, I think it's been 67 years that that Oakland's had a team, at least one team. And now Al Davis basically ended that, like back in the early 90s when he moved them to LA and then came back and
Mhm.
whatever. So Al Davis is basically the start of this whole thing. But let's be fair. To be fair, let me
Talk about a Jew.
I don't know if I can find it. But the truth is, man, that's kind of messed up that this all came down to money and the lack of one. There we go.
To
I
be
found it.
fair.
To be fair.
What with the Oakland A's? I don't know if it's a lack of money, dude. There's nobody in that stadium.
Well,
Nobody.
yeah, but why? Like, why?
I
They were a playoff team a couple years ago.
you tell me. I don't.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like, no fans showed up. Like, but is it because of everything they saw coming? Like, they knew this team was like on the brink of leaving. I don't know. Opening day. Did you see the pictures of that?
Yeah,
in Oakland?
there
That
was like 4,000
that
people
was
there.
sad.
Yeah.
That was worse than the worst days of the vet.
Yeah,
Like, the vet has seen some shitty times.
but you would always have 8,000, 9,000, 10,000
was
people
the
there.
worst.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was it's a shame, man. The Oakland's been there since they moved from Philly.
Yeah.
I mean, since they moved to Philadelphia A's, since they moved from Philly.
Back in the
40s,
late 40s.
yeah. So and the A's have, they're usually a decent team. It's a shame, man. It is.
Jay Parr said Gary, his mom's a pig. Oh,
Oh, what do you mean?
no.
I
Gary
know,
said
I know.
his mom's yeah.
I thought you said.
I thought
No,
he
but
said.
I thought that Jay said.
Dave,
No, but he said.
Dave Peterson said he ran at the tunnel to his new office and screwed us in the bowl, so he didn't give a fuck. Oh, he's talking about Gannon. Yeah, he's probably right about that. Speaking of screwing people over, Ron Hextall was fired by the Penguins this week. I kind of defended him to a degree. Like, I thought that maybe we weren't patient enough because he did tell you right off the bat, have a patient approach. This is going to take some time to rebuild. And they
The problem with Hextall was he didn't hit on any of his picks except Carter Hart, who he refused to bring up. I think that's what happened with Hextall.
I thought it was more about the fact that he refused to bring the players up. That he like
that's what I thought.
Like,
too, yeah.
I thought that he was too patient with them, and people got impatient.
Yeah,
the organization got impatient. The problem is the organization got impatient. And went the total polar opposite way, and completely flipped on its side everything that he did and fucked it up.
Yeah.
Like, maybe Hextall didn't have the best approach, but for you to go in and then all of a sudden to fuck up everything that he did, the cap space that he saved, all the draft picks that he had, all the guys, to trade those guys.
Yeah,
like
Hextall had him on the right path.
Right.
He
And
just
clearly-
missed on some of the picks.
Right, and that's
But-
fine.
but
But at least
he-
they were still okay.
Right, but they
They
should have
had
stayed.
hope.
They should have stayed on that process.
Right. They had hope.
Right.
With
Right.
Hextall.
Right.
The other team fucked that up to where now they're not good. At least they were not good and they had hope.
Right.
Now they're not good and they don't have hope.
Right.
Now they're starting. You could start to see the
bit.
building
A little
the
bit.
foundation that they're starting to get back to that.
A
But
little
it's
bit.
years away.
Yeah, they're still fit.
And him in Pittsburgh, like I think he got a roll deal in Pittsburgh. He wanted to move on from Evgeny Malkin.
They won't let him trade him.
And he was basically forced to re-sign him. So I think you got a roll deal in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's an older team who had no farm system.
Right.
How's he supposed to rebuild that if you can't try to, if they're not allowing you
We got to move assets.
Yeah.
We got to redo this.
But that aside, he's got a problem with authority.
You might be right about that.
He
Might
could.
be.
He
I
could.
mean, he did when he was here. He was
Yeah.
He was a nut job.
Yeah, he could.
Like, even when he played, he was
why-
crazy.
Yeah, why would that surprise you? Right.
Right.
All right. So Cody Bellinger had the weirdest pitch clock call against him.
Oh, pitch clock drama.
He came back to LA.
What's that, Mike? Say it again.
Pitch clock drama?
He got it.
That could have been the name of our show.
Could have been.
He got a standing ovation from the crowd, and got a pitch clock.
He got a standing O and got a pitch cock evaluation.
Was his cock pitched? Like a tent?
Fuck that.
He was giving himself a Claxton.
He was giving himself a Claxton. He
got a standing O for giving himself a Claxton.
He got a standing ovation for returning for everything he's done, and then the umpire's like, "Nope, you took too long to get in the box. Boop, you got a ball."
Shut the fuck up, get in the box,
dude. Like, come on. There's gotta be I gotta be honest with you. I know, and Mike, I know you and I are kind of the same way. Like baseball the way it was. I don't mind a 4-hour game. It's a summer night. Like, you have nothing else going on.
I'm different about that.
But the pitch clock to me has been awesome.
It's worked.
No. I'm opposite of that. Like, I'm more along the lines of I liked a 2.5-hour game when it was a legitimate 2.5-hour game. I don't like that they had to institute the pitch clock, but I feel that they needed to because I felt there was too much bullshit going on.
Yeah,
there was. Oh, dude. What? 2 weeks ago, Manny Machado is in the box. He knows the clock's going off. He's being a dick. I'm so glad he didn't fucking sign him, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's looking down, and he's got both gloves, and he's tying them on. He's fixing his helmet. And the umpire's like, "You're out. You're out. Like, that's strike 3. You're out." And Machado turns around and starts screaming at the umpire. He's like, "Don't you know the rules?
Yeah,
you're standing in the box. Like, it's well known.
It's been going on
You're
for
being a dickhead. Like,
yeah, it's been a month and a half.
So the last second, he puts his hand up for time, and the umpire's like, "No, like you're out. Like you're done." Yeah. So some people are taking advantage of it. Some people aren't. But come on, use discretion. If they're giving you a standing ovation,
the refs have to, the umps have to stop, making themselves a part of the game.
Use discretion.
I hear you, but
you don't agree with it.
He was getting a standing O, man.
Chase Utley comes back, right, and they give him a standing ovation in Philadelphia. Say back then, come on, he's one of the greatest.
I hear you.
You got
Bryce Harper comes out for his first at bat this year,
right,
in Citizens Bank Park. The fans are going nuts.
You know what? Hold on. Bryce Harper comes back. The fans are going nuts. Gets the standing ovation. You take the strike. You take the strike, and you just kind of next pitch. I mean, you can't make the exception.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Because
you have to use judgment.
Because you can't make it a judgment thing.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
You can.
If the whole stadium stand up, give him a standing ovation. Guy comes back from cancer, right? I'm just saying. Actually, there's a player who just cleared. He's in remission. He comes back from cancer and played and goes to pitch, and he's standing there and he's like, "Oh my god!" And he's overwhelmed in emotion, and the crowd's giving him an ovation, and he's tipping his cap, and he's, "Oh my god," and he's showing off his, the lights are gleaming off his bald head from the chemo.
He's got a fucking hat on, asshole.
And he gets ready to get on the mound.
Oh wait, he's tipping his cat off. That's okay.
And he's got 2 balls. He's like, "No, I don't. I had testicular cancer. I only have 1." So
I'm trying to
This is a cancer.
Testicular.
Okay.
I know. I did stuff.
Let's go milk fat, baby.
I did. Amazing.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just
that ball's out of here.
This show's been fucking awesome. I gotta tell you. All right, enough. DeMar Hamlin has been cleared To play football.
Does he play?
Yeah.
He plays next year, huh?
Yeah.
The GM of the Bills. The GM of the Bills is the one who said he's been cleared.
Yeah, he plays.
That's a wild story.
Yeah, dude. There's no way. Like, if that's me, and like I almost died, I'm like, come.
Yeah.
No.
See, I think it's
a football player. It's a different mentality.
right. And I also think the fact that it's just a freak thing, it wasn't because he was playing football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a freak thing. The right hit at the right spot at the right moment. And there's no lingering issues or anything. I think there's no chance he doesn't play again.
While you were drunk, this is from Dave Peterson. Devils fans getting criticized for saying the Rangers suck, Flyers swallow, and Crosby watches for homophobic chants during a Rangers game.
Oh, interesting.
Wow. How about that?
Huh.
I didn't hear that. That's wild.
Fuck, this beer tastes like shoe polish.
What the fuck are you drinking it for? What are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Mr. Jenks? What is that?
Iron Hill Crypnotic Haze.
Looks like a monster.
It's a whore.
That's what she said.
So
it's a whore, Jerry. It's a whore.
So,
what's it called?
Stop fucking around, cunt.
I didn't mean to hit that. I'm sorry.
Iron Hill Crypnotic Haze.
And it tastes like what?
Shoe polish.
Shoe polish.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Well, there you go. So yeah, Dave, that's interesting. But how can you, like, what are you saying? Like, who's are they? All right, granted, you could say it's
I don't
wrong for
know.
homophobic, but like,
They said the Rangers suck, Flowers swallow, and Crosby watches. They were chanting. They were
okay.
Wow.
I mean,
it's fucking terrible.
That's a long chant.
That is a long chant.
Pretty good though.
It actually is a good chant.
It tastes.
I kind of respect it. I don't.
That's what it is.
Like, but like, they're getting.
Stop being a pussy. It's a sports thing.
Yeah, deal with it.
Like, I don't know. Like, who do you point the finger at? Like,
Oh, Sean, look at Mike.
Like, tell you and me.
He's got that Claxton hit fucking.
Yeah, so who are you bringing up? Like,
yeah, like you can't.
Who are
do
you
that.
blaming? Yeah, right.
Mike's got the Claxton lean.
Tell the owner that they can't like let people in. Or are they supposed to eject? Like,
yeah, like how do you address that?
People.
He said eject.
Let me.
No, that's ejaculate.
Ejaculate. It's close enough.
We've talked enough about ejaculating today.
You're gonna ejaculate when I
The
get home.
Ejaculator 2000. What are you gonna do when you get home, Ryan?
I'm gonna ejaculate.
5 NFL players today. This kind of
It's a long while you were drunk.
Yeah,
man.
I told you. 5 NFL players were suspended for gambling. Jameson Williams is the most notable of the Detroit Lions. Actually, most of them are Lions players, and one was a Arizona, I think. Arizona.
Oh, they're Lions players. Yeah.
I don't. Why?
Well, here's the thing.
How do you?
Because the NFL promotes gambling.
No,
Dude, Devontae Adams.
But like-
Devontae Adams just signed a deal with a gambling site to do stuff with them. Where's the line?
It's a contradiction. It's a contradiction.
We all knew this was going to happen.
Right.
When they invited sports betting to become legal across the board, that's fine.
But you can't do it.
But
So who was the wide receiver a few years back? The Eagles were going to
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. Yep, Calvin Ridley, who's now going to come back next year wearing 0 for the Jacksonville Jaguars for Doug Peterson.
Yeah, but you can't do it.
But that's hypocritical.
But you can't beat a fucking woman up either, and they do it.
But do they?
And they get suspended for that.
But yeah, hold on. But
I know they get suspended worse. For
suspended.
But
do they know that though? Like they don't.
But you can't beat a woman up. Welcome to Freshly.com.
Because it's all over the place. Like anyone can jump on FanDuel.
Calvin Ridley got suspended for a year. How do they not know it?
Here's the thing, though: the suspensions are weird. Like, so Jameson Williams got suspended for 5 games. A lot of the other players got suspended indefinitely. and they're saying because he didn't do it in his own house, he didn't do it in his own. Like, there's some weird stuff, dude. I'm telling you, that's why this makes it weird. Like there's such a fine line with all this stuff. I don't know.
But the other thing is,
you know what? They did a deal with the devil. And
did they bet on football? Did they bet against their own team?
I don't know.
If they did, if the answer to both them questions is no, this is bullshit.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
They
Like, you
deserve
know
it.
that you can't.
NFL deserves this.
The NFL deserves it, but the players do too. You can't do it.
Players don't. The players don't
can't
deserve
bet.
it. It's a contradiction, dude. It's a complete contradiction. Football more than any other. Football more than any.
You can't gamble,
Football
but you got
more
the
than
cops
any other-
come to. You got the cops come to your house, and you
Although
got a gun in your
I
house,
will, you know what?
and you don't get suspended.
I'll give you this. Every football player has a fantasy football team.
Right.
They probably put money up for it.
So that's gambling,
right?
Right. That's gambling.
So why is that allowed? But this isn't. Whatever they did, or
well,
whatever
I mean,
Calvin
that's-
Ridley did.
It's ridiculous.
Technically, that shouldn't be allowed either.
Like,
Um,
it's a contradiction, dude.
I hear you, but like, why would
I'll
you do
bet
it?
you they got suspended because somehow, some way, it took money away from the league.
Well, why would you do it?
How'd they catch him?
I don't know how.
What do you mean how they catch them?
Because you know why I did it?
DraftKings.
Because I can fucking do FanDuel and DraftKings right on my phone.
I know how.
That's why.
I know how.
See your Schwartz is as big as mine.
They used the shorts. That's what they did.
Like what were they gambling on? Like that I need more to this story.
But even
It's
so,
okay.
why would you do it?
Because
It's
I'm
okay.
a grown man and I'm like it's in my face everywhere I go.
But
I'm
you
a man,
signed a
I'm 40.
contract knowing that you can't do it.
I didn't sign nothing in my contract said I can't gamble.
The Shield did.
Right.
So the NFL says Shield says I can't gamble, but the
Right.
NFL Shield says it's going to promote gambling.
Yes.
Right.
Fuck
So
you.
I can't gamble,
All right,
but
fuck
I'll give my wife
You
two
say
black
fuck
eyes,
you, and I say,
and
well,
Andy
you're
Reid will
suspended.
sign me.
Polsky said fresh.
It's a joke.
Huh?
It's a joke.
I hear you, but it's the rules.
Yes. There's so many.
I don't
a joke.
agree with it,
So-
but I'm saying
so
that why
is-
would you?
so
I'm
is-
saying that like
So is
all right, you could be
performing
pissed
enhancing-
at it.
So is performing
why would you
enhancing
do
the
it?
drugs, but someone gets an injury and then shoot them up with something.
Right.
No one knows what it is, and they
Right.
can come out. Dude,
Patrick Mahomes in the
Patrick
AFC
Mahomes.
title game.
Dude, there's no way that anyone who twists their ankle the way he does can come back and play the way he did and run 20 yards down the field and be okay.
But that's okay
You're right.
because it's not in the contract
You
that
know
I
why?
can't shoot you
Because
up.
he's the face of the NFL.
Right.
That's why
Right.
he was saved.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
true.
There's
It's
there's
ugly.
there's
it's
there's
an
hypocrisy.
ugly situation.
and this
It's
is
ugly.
why the situation that happened last night at the Sixers game is up for grabs because there are the Sixers beat the Nets and the refs last night.
Right.
I'm not I hate being that person, but it's the truth. The refs called every freaking thing so one-sided last night, and the Sixers overcame all that and came back and won that game. There is so much money. Look, dude, think about it. Remember that referee that was Philadelphia based referee?
Donahue.
Donahue.
Yeah.
Tim Donahue. Way back when, before any of this stuff was legal, was doing that stuff.
Yep.
Are you going to tell me now when it's accessible for every human being right now
That they're not doing
that
it?
has a cell phone, has a silicone device in their hand right now, has the ability to place a bet, whether it's under your own account or someone else's, your
Right.
spouse's account, that they don't have money on that? Dude, I'm telling you, that was a big mistake. That was a huge mistake.
I understand, but like, you know what? Five guys got suspended because they were dumb enough to get caught.
Well, it's more than that, though. I mean, Calvin Ridley was suspended. There's been other players.
You know what? Calvin Ridley dumb enough to like. If
A
you can't
year
figure out,
suspension? A
if you-
year?
Actually,
I hear
some
you,
of the
but
players
if
are
you can't-
indefinitely. They're
Right.
saying indefinitely.
But Calvin Ridley got a year.
but you can't figure out a way to like if you need to absolutely gamble, you can't
And
figure
what
out
are
a
the-
way to do it discreetly enough to where you can't get caught.
What are the standards?
Like
though?
you can't you're using your own damn phone. How else are you going to get caught?
But here's the thing, though.
How can you not write a check for $50,000 as a gift to a friend?
Well, because if you want a lot of money, he's got to claim it, right? He's got to claim it on his taxes. Like, there's.
All right. Well, then, figure it out. You got accountants.
I don't know.
That
man.
should be smart enough to be able to figure out a way to fucking.
It's funny we said that. Dave Peterson just said Mahomes in the Super Bowl about the shot,
Right.
the drugs thing. Yeah, I don't know. All
It's
right,
just a double standard from the league.
all right.
Man.
So let's move on.
Man, I'm fired up today.
I know.
I got all kinds of
Well,
stories.
this is gonna get more fired up.
All right. Yeah. Fuck it.
A 26-year-old teacher made out and sent nudes to a 15-year-old.
Where was that pig at when I was in school?
Yeah, so is the 16-year-old a boy?
Yeah.
Well done.
She was good looking.
Well done.
She got caught because her husband is the police chief of the town.
Even more. Well done, youngster. Well done.
Yeah, because he wasn't giving it to her.
Yeah, she was dumb enough to
here,
do
I'm gonna
that.
fuck
Got
you like-
caught and whoop, she's
Come
in
here. I'm
jail.
gonna fuck you like a cop.
What?
Yeah.
We lost as a team.
You sure did. You lost your wife.
Come here.
And you lost your marriage. So
Put your dick in here. That way you ain't gotta give yourself a Claxton.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, Max Scherzer. Speaking of sticky stuff,
Liar!
Yeah,
Cheater! Liar!
Max Scherzer just got suspended for 10 games,
And he's
getting
not
called.
appealing it.
No, he's not appealing it. I'm surprised, dude, because he came out and said,
Yeah, the way that he kind of came out about it.
I swear on my kids' lives, it's just sweat and rosin.
Yeah.
And then the suspension came out. He's like, I'm not appealing it.
Yeah, talk about a Jew.
You're not a.
What's that to do with anything?
You're not appealing. What do you mean you're not appealing it? Like, you're gonna lose 10 games, and you're okay with it? Like, I don't know, man. Like that. That's admission to guilt.
Yeah.
That's an admission to guilt, in my opinion.
I'm not surprised.
Like
I
he's
mean,
a
look,
cheating fuck. Cheating fuck.
Baseball's always been a cheater's game.
But he got caught, Mike.
Yeah, he did.
He got caught.
Right. He did.
Being a man's a cheater's game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
I thought it was funny.
There's
It was the dumbest fucking thing ever.
There's
so
there's
stupid dumb fucking show we do.
This
fucking show is so stupid.
All right,
How
I'm
am I
telling
part of this 6 years later?
It's been 8 years.
Okay, keep doing it. Yeah.
Yep, we keep doing it.
Hold on. I would say
Yeah, Mike.
there's a pitcher a game. So 162 times a year that there's a pitcher that's using an illegal substance on a ball.
I would agree with it. But
right.
now they're checking them.
I know, but they check shirt like.
But how many games has he won that he didn't get caught?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how all of a sudden, this can't be the first time.
Wait. Oh, what's he saying? Hold on. Dave Peterson said the ump said it took 2 innings to get the stuff off their hands after they checked them. Wow.
So Sweat and Rosin took 2 innings.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
But like Scherzer,
Well, it's very sticky. It's very
Yeah.
sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sticky icky.
They give your balls a tug, you tent fucker.
So
You
yeah,
know
but
what?
no, I mean,
Fucking one-eyed fuck.
like
Fucking weirdo.
if it took 2 innings to do it,
Yeah.
right? Then how many times before that did they check them and say you're good? When he had the same shit.
But they don't check him every game. They don't check
Right.
him every inning.
I thought they do.
No, it's
No.
random innings. It's random innings.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was every inning.
No, it's not every inning. It's randomly. Actually, it's every reliever, I think, that comes in, they check. But starters, I think it's random. They might
Okay.
not check you for 3 innings and we're going to check you now, the 4th inning, Especially if you have a 1, 2, 3, they're going to check you.
Right.
Like, what's going on?
Right.
Hey, his fucking ball.
But my point is,
I don't hate him for doing it. He got caught. That's all. Like
I don't hate Mark McGuire or Sammy Sosa either.
right.
You know what I
Exactly,
mean? Like,
Sean.
you
Exactly.
hate Barry Bonds because he's a douchebag.
yeah, I just
No.
hate Barry Bonds just because I hate Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before all that shit, though.
Right.
Barry Bonds could have retired in 1999 and still would have been a Hall of Famer.
Like this goes back to fucking the 1980s. But do you guys remember Lester Hayes?
Yes.
When he was using
yeah. He was and George Brett.
Yes.
George Brett was doing the same shit. So
yeah.
Baseball's always been a cheater's game.
And Mike wanted to bring up this one. Clayton Kershaw. This is
it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, dude. 200 wins he got
Yes.
this week. Sandy Koufax. There's another. I'm missing one. Sandy Koufax and someone else for the Dodgers. I'm sorry. Already. So he becomes the third Dodgers pitcher ever to get 200 wins. Think about the Dodgers storied franchise, right? They it's
right, like Tommy Lasorda.
Dude, guys like Oral Hershiser, like all these guys. Like,
God damn it.
They've had a really good history of pitchers, players in general. And he's only the third pitcher of all time for the Dodgers.
Go 200 wins.
To win 200 wins. To have 200
Yeah,
wins.
but it's not just the 200 wins.
Hideki and Nomo.
Dang.
I'm just throwing it out there. Fernando Valenzuela.
Still looking.
I love Fernando Valenzuela.
How can you not love that name?
Dude, when he was a lefty too, which I loved.
Yes.
And that glove came above his head, and he looked straight up, and then he was a Cy Young. I think he was a Cy Young or rookie of the year and Cy Young. Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think Fernando Valenzuela is one of the few Cy Young and rookie of the year winners in the same season. If I'm not mistaken,
as a left-handed pitcher.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Kershaw got his 200th win. He's the highest win percentage and lowest ERA of anyone with 200 wins.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That's pretty impressive. What about the whole, was that the whole thing? No, I thought there was something else about, like who was the other Dodger pitchers?
No, I mean that's the only thing that I had. It's just that, like, so he got the 200 wins.
All right, I was trying to stall. I was trying to find something.
No,
Smash a beer can on my head.
Sean put a spacer in the conversation.
I did. I tried to.
But I mean, in this day and age, with the way that the pitchers go, it makes sense that there's less wins and losses. But the highest win percentage of any pitcher to have 200 wins.
That's pretty awesome.
And the lowest ERA.
Kershaw's all-timer.
I mean, Kershaw's like, you got to put Kershaw in like top 10 in that like Nolan Ryan type territory.
Those numbers right there are pretty
like in
pretty
this
good
day and age.
Especially in this era. Yeah. Dave Peterson has more on the Scherzer thing. Umpires warned him 3 times before they ejected him. The umpire said that Max Scherzer's hand was so sticky that when they touched his hand, our fingers were sticking to his hand.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah.
He had the sticky icky.
And it was on there, on our fingers for a couple innings. Yeah, dude, that ain't sweating rosin. Like,
the umpire that I don't remember his name, but apparently he's the only umpire.
Was it Raleigh Fingers?
He's the only umpire that has ejected pitchers since they started doing this 3 times.
No shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only umpire.
Hey,
good. But I mean, I don't hate Scherzer for trying to get the edge.
That means that the other guys don't give a fuck.
That's what it seems like.
Don't give a fuck.
That's what it seems like.
So it looks like every other guy is like, we're just.
That's the next dilemma song. Don't give a fuck.
You're doing like we're paying our, we're doing our due diligence, checking the box.
Exactly.
But this fucking guy's like, no, this is bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it seems.
Interesting.
That's all right.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
That's all I got. That's all I got for the while you were drunk. I'm just waiting for my my end of the
Damn, the while you were drunk went on for 38 fucking minutes.
You were counting?
Well, this fucking song's even worse. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, man, we got the fucking draft coming up. We got this, dude. It's going to be an exciting fucking week.
It is going to be a nice week, man. It is.
And you know what? Rolling back to the Sixers.
It don't take money. It don't take fame.
He was Lewis and the Jews.
No, that's a good point.
Where's Hitler when you need him?
The Celtics lost. The Sixers didn't.
That's good.
Does that lean even more towards the Sixers
No.
next round?
No, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Doesn't matter.
I'm overthinking it.
It's the Hawks and Nets, dude. It doesn't matter.
I'm overthinking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
All right.
What it does is give.
Look, I'm just trying to get
what
towards
it
more towards
does.
the 50-50.
What it does if the Sixers.
Should we just call the show Hugh Lewis and the Jews?
I dare you.
No, we can't do that.
What it does is if the Sixers are able to close it out tomorrow, it gives them an extra
Don't
day.
need money. Yes,
Wouldn't
you
that
do.
take fame?
Yes, you
You
do.
don't need no credit card to ride.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Because they're gonna finish up tomorrow.
Lock them up.
Right. And
Put
Boston's
them in
not
a
gonna
safe.
play till like at least Monday. Then they're gonna play again on Wednesday.
You need your first dollar bill
It's
you
gonna be
ever
at least 3
made.
days.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
so-
first penny, too.
I don't even know what the fuck you're saying.
No,
but I
me
just
neither.
I heard and I heard all I heard is and the first penny too. And there's a huge and it's about the Jews. And I could just imagine where the fuck this is going.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys a joke. So,
Oh yeah, please do.
That's the power of Dove.
Who's the next Jew you must burn?
an Italian guy, a Jewish guy, and a gay guy all die and go to heaven, right? So you get to the gates. And an Italian guy's like, you get to the gates and they're like, listen, if you prevent yourself from doing the favorite thing you do, we'll give you, you can live your life again. They're like, oh, okay. So they go back to Earth or whatever. The Italian guy walks by a pizza shop. And he said, oh, pizza. Walks in, eats a slice of pizza, poof, goes back to heaven. Done. Jewish guy's walking around. He's like, walking around. He's like, oh, there's a penny on the ground. Should I pick it up? No, I'm going to walk by it. He sees another penny. He's like, oh, I got to pick it up. Goes bend over to pick it up, and the gay guy walks behind it. Poof, poof.
That's fucked up.
It's not bad, man.
All right, guys. Corner Puff Sports.
So Jews and fags can't go inside.
All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody, man. That was good.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. This was an all timer. This was a good show tonight.
Yeah.
This is one of the better ones in a long time.
It's been a
man.
while.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week when we're talking about
Who the Eagles talk.
Bijan Robinson coming to the Eagles is the running back.
Oh,
what?
Or an offensive lineman.
Or an offensive lineman. Or a kicker.
A kicker.
Or,
Remember Murder Leg?
dude, if they take a fucking quarterback, oh my God. Dude, I will not talk Eagles. Actually,
We're a factory.
if the Eagles take a quarterback at the 10th pick, we're not
They're
doing
not
a show
going to do
anymore.
that. They're not going to do that.
No, the show will stop.
They're just no
someone
more Corner
died.
Pub Sports.
No, that'll be it. I'm telling you right now.
Because we know nothing.
We
because
know
the Eagles signed a $251 million.
you don't have blue eyes.
And
they're
then
gonna
drafted his replacement.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, end
All right. Yeah, we got to end it.
Penis out.
it.
Jesus
What,
Christ.
what, Mike? Do it again.
Penis out.
See you guys.
Claxton in.
Everyone watching, thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been fun. This was a great show. Yeah, Jay, man. Dave, everyone, Mark, Callie, everybody that chimed in. This was one of our better shows in a long time. So I gotta be honest.
I'm exhausted.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest, man. Like the last month or so was kind of like, oh man, But tonight was it was great because there was a lot of interaction tonight. It was fun to watch. It was fun to see.
Well, the band's
good job,
back.
fellas.
The band's back together too.
Yeah,
But
but you know what?
No, even before that,
the band's back together, but the camaraderie on the text and everything else.
yeah. So thank you guys because you guys keep us going, man. So thank you guys so much, and I'm glad it was a good show. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yep. See you guys next week. All right.